Chelsea. Man like CB.
Is the man, the myth, the proper Chelsea. Man like CB.
Team, squad full of youngsters. Man, this shit is so obscene. I gotta crash the directors when Stanley and Stewart. I know that they're playing against us.
But this is what Minerals and CB and all the crasher outers are doing, is they're saying, oh, you're finally talking about the directors and the owners.
I'm sick of Win Stanley and Lawrence Stewart. You know Win Stanley and Lawrence Stewart? Bro, it's a thing where clearly Win Stanley. He even gives me gas saying that man's name. Oh, he gives me gas saying that man's name. Win Stanley Pack. 1 billion squad, paper was wasted. Shit, I swear I see Sheffield out playoffs. I grew on trophies on trophies on trophies on trophies. Up in Porto, man, they know me. I'm proper Chelsea.
Okay,
I match my kit with my Sony. So wait. What fucking back, man, then?
You're so negative. You don't know ball. Why do you have an Enzo agenda? Why do you hate you want players? Why don't you support another club? I fucking know what Enzo! If you man are gonna die in this fucking hill, that Enzo's good. Because I saw him my own eyes.
Oh, man. I got a sense that Enzo's sexual radar was just beeping.
Why don't we have a CB show?
What's going on? That's how you do it. Bully! You man have blood on your hands.
You are probably one of the most clippable Chelsea fans, and it's not like people dislike you like Rory. A lot of people like the content you're putting out there. So
hey, go CB! Go CB! Go CB! Go CB! Go CB! Go CB! Hey! Teach me how to.
Domestic.
Hey, T-Wing.
These little niggas taking us out the hood. Let them know. Taking us out the hood. Arsenal can never try to troll me. They can talk about 5-0, keeping it real. Where's your European trophy? All this talk on Enzo, we know he's dead though. Real formations like Deco, real strikers like Crespo, even Eto. Our wingers ain't better than Neto. Everyone was asking me what I do for these. I guess we fucking never know. You know the ones. Up the fucking shelf. Yes. Victor Gyokeres to Chelsea.
You rockin' to a Headshots production.
I wasn't shot, so shot. You things that I've just been shot. Shot down, right down in the spot. But two fractures doesn't happen to lie.
PSG explain why Chelsea are good. We're second in the table. We bought PSG off the park. We bought Barcelona off the park. It's time to acknowledge that this ain't the same Chelsea from the banter era. This is a better Chelsea squad that will turn up for anybody that steps up. Explain why Chelsea are good. We're second in the table.
FC make Chelsea great again is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. CB 1 million. Hats off right now. Listen, it's a new year. I just want to wish everybody a happy new year, bro. I can't lie. This is how I know my girl's 30. People in my life are 30, you feel me, bro? Because, you know, man actually had plans to get out of here and that with the shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like, man's trying to have a bit of fun and that. New Year's, I sit down, write our goals, talk about how I can be a better man, you know? And I get the bomber. Maresca has been sacked for Fabrizio Bomba. I told her, listen, Happy New Year and that, but it's Chelsea. Now, madam, have you not clocked it's a new year? The camera quality has gone up. Check me out in my chrome heart, head to toe chrome. Right now, you feel me? We got the tracky on. You get me? We got the hat on, looking fresh. New camera settings. What we saying, man? What we saying? Now, I want to know what side everyone's on. Obviously, backstage right now, I got my boy Too True TV backstage. He made his debut yesterday. Shout out Too True. And we also got Asthma backstage. Now, Too True said out of his own mouth yesterday that Enzo Maresca is better than Hansi Flick, and it would be a disgrace to let him go. You know how Asma feels about Maresca. This is a clash of the ages. So I want to know who in the chat is happy that Maresca's gone. That's what I want to know first and foremost. Let's just draw the lines now before I bring the panel on. Who is happy that Maresca is gone? Comment below. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's go time now. Ooh, it's a bit divided in the chat still. It's a bit divided in the chat still. All right, cool. All right, without further ado, man, let's get the show started, man. Let's get the show started. What we saying? What gone, Asma? What gone, Tutu? I see you in that retro glass.
First of all, Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year, chat.
Bonne année, bonne année.
Happy New Year.
Bonne année. Hope you had a good year and hope this 2026. Well, for me, it started off the best way possible. I mean,
what was your reaction? Yeah.
Man, you know, I have slept only 3 hours. So yesterday I was out for New Year's Eve with my friends. Went home at like 4 a.m. Slept at 4:30. And someone said Asma is the devil. And then people called me like at 7 a.m. So I only slept 3 hours today. All the entire chat called me. Hey, Maresca is out.
So all in all, you're happy, yeah? You think
Of course I am happy.
Yeah?
I am happy. We've been through this. Like, two things can coexist. You can call out the directors, which I've been doing consistently for 3 years before it was like a popular narrative on Twitter, when it was like borderline illegal to criticize them. I was doing that, right? That can exist. And you can also say that Maresca is not good enough for Chelsea.
Okay, what are you saying to you, True? Because yesterday you said this is a big mistake when the briefs came out. So what's your stance now? What was your reaction actually when the bomber got dropped?
I feel like you're twisting my words a little bit, but I would say that I don't know how to feel. Like, I feel like everything's up in the air right now. Like, I don't feel connected to the club right now. Like, I don't know where we're going. Like, I know the managers you listed with Glasner and Felipe Luis, but we're not. We're getting the blue coat guy again. So I feel like it's a make or break situation for us because, yeah, man, if they get this, I don't trust these sporting directors to make the decision. That was my point. It wasn't so that I love Maresca, I need him to stay, but I just think more change can be detrimental to us at the moment. I don't trust this squad. I don't trust these directors. And this ain't the Abramovich times. That was my point, man. So I'm not going to go on like I'm devastated because, you know, I listened to some of your points and I agree with some of your points. Maresca definitely deserved criticism, but I just don't know. I just think we needed a bit of stability right now. So I don't know where we go from here.
Now, I feel you, man. I feel you. We're going to break everything down, what transpired last night, fans' reactions, what the next steps are. So I've also got a very special guest backstage because today we're going to talk about the state of the club. You know, the last couple emergency meetings, we've honed in on the biggest issue is the ownership. We said as a fan base, we need to get behind, we need to get onto the ownership with maximum energy. And I can't lie, yesterday made me happy seeing the amount of buying egg barley got on the timeline. These man broke Reese Takes. If you man know Reese Takes on Twitter, chat, Reese Takes is Clear Lake super soldier. They broke him. The only guy left to get broken is CFC Drew. I've not seen this amount of outrage towards Clear Lake from the moment they've joined. This is the most united we've ever been as a fan base in regards to the ownership. And I'm so happy. Now, what I've got backstage now, yeah, is because if we're going to talk about Chelsea, we're going to do this properly, yeah? So I've got Michael Dewberry's son. If you guys don't know who Michael Dewberry is, you're wearing the auto glass kit too true. Do you know what I'm saying? Michael Dewberry it used to play for Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? Centre back. Black man as well. Back then, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah. Being a black man playing for Chelsea, it was serious. Look at the fake Chelsea fans in the comments saying who. Do your history. Learn your due diligence, bro. My man won VBS for Chelsea, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I got his son backstage. His son wanted to talk about the standards of the club going, you know what I'm saying? Dupes, his name's Dupes. So when he comes through, show him some love. Do you know what I'm saying? The standards of the club, Joan, in regards to protesting, what we could do for next steps to save the club. So make some noise, show some love for my boy Dubes in the building, bro. What are you saying, my G? It's been a long time.
No, it's been a long time. But listen, as you say, man, I'm just glad that us as a fan base, we're united now because we need this, man. We need this. Like, I feel like I'm happy that a lot of Chelsea fans have woken up as well because, like, my energy, regardless of the directors, regardless of the manager, is always going to be on the top because they've kept people talk about the directors. They've kept these lot employed. They've kept this policy. They've employed this.
The directors are just reflection of them. That's all.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're just doing their job. They're on a 6-year contract. As far as they're concerned, they're doing a great job.
Yeah,
so
they are.
My energy ain't with them. My energy is up top. Egg Bardi and them lot.
The philosophy that the club is going, like that's the big problem.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man. So until these guys leave, these ones up top leave, it's going to be the same story. They'll sack these directors, bring in 2 more. They're going to go with the same model. So we'll be back in square one. It's the same with the manager. The manager's going to come in. He's going to do what they tell him to do. He's going to have to part with it, and then maybe a couple seasons later he has enough, and then he leaves.
No,
just imagine, right? Just think about it like this. Pochettino, he worked under Daniel Levy for how long? Daniel Levy is one of the most stingiest owners ever. He never kicked up a fuss once there.
Oh, they went to a Champions League final and he didn't even spend no money afterwards in the summer.
It took Poch 1 season for him to fall out of these lot. That's they say thanks to your dad for playing with us. Yeah, I will do, man. I will do, man. But yeah,
send our regards, please.
Yeah, no,
I've got the same thoughts as dudes, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just feels like it's gonna be a rotation of the same problems with the next manager.
Yeah, because the thing, last thing I'll say is like Enzo Maresca himself, him leaving, I'm not losing sleep over because he was a flawed manager. As much as he won us the 2 trophies, he was a flawed manager. But my issue is, I know what's going to happen next. We're not going to get a better manager. It's going to be Liam Rosignol, who at Strasbourg, I think 7th in the league.
I disagree with that.
I
disagree with that.
Like, do you think Liam, is it Rosignol?
Yeah, Matisse, whatever it is. Yeah, Matisse, that guy.
Is he an improvement on Maresca, Asma?
I'm not saying he's directly an improvement on Maresca, but who was Maresca before he joined Chelsea? Why are, like, for instance, Liam with a weaker squad was able to win against PSG. Liam actually outclassed Maresca as well in the championship and won against him. Like, we can go back and forth with stuff like that. If you want to speak about like individuals, nobody like, did you genuinely asking you both, you guys, did you want Maresca at Chelsea before he joined Chelsea?
But can I ask you something? Regardless of the quality of the manager, regardless of results or whatever, what happens in a season's time or 2 seasons' time when Liam Rosignol has enough of like having to like go along with what they say in terms of the players they're bringing in, and he doesn't get a say, then he leaves and we're back in square one again. What happens then?
No, but it's just that right now it's just the easiest thing to do to bring Liam. It's not because necessarily that's the guy they want. It's because he's under the building and we are in January. Yep. And why are we not talking about the fact that Maresca put himself in that situation? Why are we not talking about the fact that Maresca was talking to rival club in October, early October? Like,
that is crazy though.
Let's actually like let's go back.
No, but that brings unfolded. That's in correlation to this. We are in a situation where we need to find a manager, and that's not going to be easy. We've been linked to Gosner. Gosner is never going to leave Palace at this moment in time, because the same way they didn't sell Gehi, Palace are not going to allow their manager to leave. They rather him finish the season and leave on a free than have a small compensation and get their season like done for. You know what I mean? Who's gonna come mid-season? Like, who?
I can't lie. Him walking away, yeah. I can't lie. Any respect or sympathy I had for him in that regard, we as a fan base, yeah, I'll be honest with you, the man walked away from us. He told us, yo, listen, I'm talking to the pagans. I'm talking to the ops.
Thank you. Thank
This is
you.
madness, bro.
Thank
Imagine
you.
you're beefing your girl, bro, and your girl turned around to you and said, "You know what? Fuck that, bro. You know your pagans asked to take me shopping, and I'm considering going." Then
The
you've had an
board,
argument
like
against
the board
you
didn't want to
every
sack
time,
Maresca.
and then he's fucked off mid-season. What do you mean? Do you blame him? You man are ucking this, bro. This is
No,
what I'm
that's
saying.
crazy.
You have come to the point where the Maresca glaze is going out of hand. We can admit, yes, the ownership are taking the piss. Yes, the owners are taking the piss.
Of
Yes,
course, they
sporting
could have
directors
done
are
better
undermining
with,
it.
like,
But
with
this
a
is the
billion and a half
situation.
spent. Of course, we all
But
agree
this is
on
the
that.
situation that he signed up for and he accepted for 18 months.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I'm
another
saying.
thing is,
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
when it-
Enzo Maresca himself, there are better options out there. My thing is, I don't think the owners are going to get a better option. That's my issue.
No, I agree. I agree. Don't get me twisted. What they said it themselves that they're not trying to adapt the model. They've said all of this stuff. 100%. That's wrong in that sense. But I'm just simply saying, yeah. At the end of the day, bro, he was here for 18 months. He had this model with the sporting directors and the ownership. He agreed to it. He did do it. He lived with it for a whole season.
And he
And
praised
then
it
now
too.
the fact that mid-season he's telling us 2 months into the season, yeah, fuck it, bro. I'm chatting to the ops. Oh no, I've got offers from the ops. I might go to the ops. And then you leave us in January, bro, to dry. That's mind games.
Do you
I'm
not
sorry.
think though? Do you not think though? I just have a theory with it. Do you reckon when like they pitch these models and the project to the managers that they bring in, do you reckon they're gatekeeping some of the stuff? Because surely, like, you got to think Tuchel, Poch, and now Maresca, they've all eventually fallen out with the owners. That's why they've left.
Well,
I think
it was a completely,
transparent
it was a
when they hired
completely
him.
different setup. So, and that had nothing to do with like footballing reasons. It was just like it clashed completely, and we didn't have this structure at the time.
Sorry, who are you
It
talking about?
was Boheli doing pretty much everything at the time.
Who are you talking about?
I said for Tuchel.
Oh, okay.
Or Tuchel, sorry. So it's like a different situation. I wouldn't really compare that. But Maresca, when he came to Chelsea, and I have the proof, he said that he came to Chelsea because he found that the squad fitted his philosophy and the project was something that he envisaged himself in. And that's the reason why he picked that, right? So I cannot have any sympathy for someone who said he was more than happy to work under those circumstances. He praised the SDs all along until like recently. And he didn't even, that's the thing that people don't understand. You see all the criticism coming from Maresca. It's not even about the squad. It's about being backed against criticism. That's what came out. He felt like he wasn't backed from criticism. But then again, which Chelsea manager has ever been backed publicly? No one has been backed. No manager has been backed publicly.
But
sorry, I was going to say, do you not also think if you're a manager and you're getting micromanaged to the point where they're telling you like who they want you to play in certain games? Like, let's think about the centre back situation. He wanted a centre back in the summer. That's clear, right?
Yeah.
But they probably told him, no, you're not getting a centre back. We've got Josh Acheampong. We want you to use him in some games to build up his value. Like, with this rotation policy, it kind of makes sense. So if you're getting told that as a manager, like you have to rely on an academy prospect who's doing well, to be fair, but you're not allowed to bring in like proven quality, would you not?
Well, he didn't even use him regardless. He did whatever he wanted regardless because he barely even used Josh. So at the end of the day, he did exactly what he wanted.
But let me like, because I think some of these briefs right now, yeah, we have to be honest. They're briefing us to death on both sides. Some stuff that the club are saying, I don't fully believe. Some stuff that Maresca's agency are putting out, I don't fully believe. In regards to Maresca, for example, being told to play certain players and the lineup is being picked for him and shit like that. I don't agree with that, considering we spent 50 million on João Felix and he didn't play in the league. He barely played in the league last season, and he had to leave in January, which fucked his value up. We played 50 million on Gittins this season. Gittins is barely getting any minutes in the league. So they're both chatting shit to each other when it comes to the briefs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know that it's like a breakup, bro. And niggas are just running around trying to sell their story first. So we need to establish that, because what it's doing
you
is
need to read behind the lines. That's what you need to do.
What'd you
You
say?
need to read between the lines. That's what you need to do.
But this is the thing. In regards to firstly, in terms of reading between the lines, yeah, is about the players and how they've reacted to this in comparison to when Poch left. But we'll get to that in a second. Another thing I would say, yeah, in regards to this situation and the briefs, yeah, is I'm sorry, yeah, in the fact that the club are briefing against him, I can't feel sorry for Maresca. And I'll tell you why I don't feel sorry for Maresca. Because when it came to the bomb squad, yeah, he was enabling all the stuff that the club's model was doing. The club's model at the end of the day, bro, it was the bomb squad. If we feel like you're not worth the value or we don't want you here, we're gonna treat you lesser of a human, like the way they did Sterling, like they done Disassi, like they done Carney. All these men that was put in the bomb squad, it was Maresca that was coming out and being a smug prick, saying, "Oh yeah, well we don't see a place for them in the squad. If they don't belong, then they don't belong."
Exactly. Thank you so much.
But then now, because he's the victim of the media scrutiny, everyone's feeling bad for him. No, because you enabled this for 18 months when you was doing the same shit to Sterling, when you was doing it to Disassi, when you was doing it to Carney Chukwuemeka.
That's why for me it don't make sense, CB, because if the board would force players upon his starting 11, we would have seen more players play. We would see Hato play. We would see Gittins play. It makes no sense. The only thing that I actually believe, it's about the medical, the independent medical team, where they said that like they have the last word about players coming back from injury, and Maresca wanted to like play players that potentially are not giving the okay from them. That's something that I believe, but I mean, are we just gonna criticize?
Look, hold on, the chat, you man are chatting shit. Firstly, I think all things considered, I said it in my video, but all things considered, I think Maresca's actually done a good job here. Maresca, with what he was given, you know what I'm saying? We've been saying before he come in, he had a dead squad. We knew we was 3 years removed from Champions League football. We was 3 years removed from winning any silverware. The bare minimum requirements from him was get Champions League football. He achieved that. It was win trophies. He achieved that. So in terms of him doing his job on face value, Maresca done his job. I'm not taking that away from him. I don't even have beef with Maresca. I had little issues with him in terms of, oh, why are you not playing Esteval? Why are we not overlapping fullbacks? Tactical issues. This season, I wasn't Maresca out. I said I'll give him the whole year. I'm not even unhappy that he's left in January. I would have preferred end of the season. I don't have beef with Maresca. The whole thing I'm doing right now is I'm being objective on all fronts, because we're going to touch on the ownership and the sporting directors. We do that every day. Every single stream, we cook the sporting directors and the ownership. We're going to touch on that. Don't worry. But in regards to Maresca, I'm calling facts here. In terms of the briefs, I'm not going to believe both briefs, because they're both telling stories about each other for PR. That's simple. In regards to this situation, in terms of now the fact that he's been getting briefed against him, I'm sorry. I can't feel sorry for you, because you enabled this stuff when Clearlake were backing you, and you was treating Sterling like shit. You stripped him of his squad number the day before our first game of the season. Putting Disassi and them man in the bomb squad, having to train separately. All of this, bro. You lot have been treating people like shit.
And even Chaloba,
Like, bro, Trev, another example. Trev, bro, you binned him, sent him to the bomb squad, shipped him on a loan, and then recalled him, and now you're playing him every week. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that he did. We can hold this accountable. Like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Iceman, suck your mum, bro. Suck your mum with no due respect, bro. Anyway, because man, I'm talking about back in Clear Lake, bro. Like, shut up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, go fuck off with the manager, bro. Go
that
fuck
guy
off
is
with the
one
manager.
dimensional.
Because now it's getting to the point where you man are generally at the point where, like, just chatting shit, bro. Anyway, this tweet says here, I couldn't stand Sterling, but Maresca with the owner's backing was an incredibly unfeeling person. So cold in his treatment of unwanted players, and went even further in furthering the owner's rhetoric about them. I do not feel an ounce of sympathy for him. This is what he deserves. Facts.
I agree.
Because when it came to the bomb squad and getting guys out of the squad, he was treating man like shit. So now when the briefs are going against him, I can't feel bad for you. Simple.
Stop telling me to show my face. I can't. I always show face. I can't today. Annoying.
Man, I'm feeling you. You get me? Like,
apparently there's been a Fab tweet.
yeah, I saw about.
Can you show us?
leading candidate or something. I put it up already.
Yeah,
but
but the thing is, we know this
Like
already.
like
We
recent
know
right
this
now
already.
or like the earlier
10
one?
minutes ago,
Like a
he
couple
said,
minutes
Oh,
ago,
can
yeah.
you show us?
Liam Rosinue remains the leading candidate in the shortlist to become new head coach.
That was
He's
very
highly, like
obvious.
this is mind games. This is mind games. I remember the days, yeah, when we will sack a manager mid-season and we're linked to world-class managers, bro. What the hell, fam? Right,
Yeah,
like
this-
no
this
big
is
man
what-
thing, bro. Why is this the response? And this is not even an interim manager. You want to make him a permanent gaffer? What the fuck, bro? This is when Dupes, what you messaged me about, this is your perfect segue to talk about this, because the way the fan base are on the ownership, the way we've never been this united against the ownership. This is time to now re-rise the protests again, bro. This is
man.
time to talk protest again.
Oh, if you check my pull my tweet up if you don't mind, if you want to
What's your Twitter at?
it's
Sorry.
just, it's Dubes25, same as my TikTok, if you know. So ITS DOOBZ 25.
Calling all Chelsea fans, we must protest against these owners. These sporting directors are our next home game, which is Arsenal on the 14th of January. Also, I just want to make clear, these man said, yeah, after I spent £55 on that ticket, bro, they've come out and said the Carabao Cup ain't a priority.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
that.
a joke. That's a joke what they said when they said
So
that.
give the tickets away for free then, if that's what you're doing, because you're still profiting from something that you don't care about. If that's the case, then give the tickets away for free. How are you going to run around and say that the Carabao Cup don't matter no more? A trophy doesn't matter. So what? Why are we competing here? Why are we competing here? So anyway, in the next home game, which is Brentford on the 17th before kickoff, spread the word. We want our Chelsea back. I think it's about fucking time, bro. We do this again. Because I remember when we won the protest, the fan base was against us. The biggest criticism that we received
They
from
called
our own
us
fan base.
they called us ungrateful.
Can I
they
say
called
one
us
thing on it, bro?
delusional.
Can I say one thing? It can't be a one-off like last season. It has to be like every home game for at least a couple of home games. You can't just do the one protest. Make it
Yeah,
look
it
like
has
it's
to
like
be
a
consistent.
like a day
Otherwise,
out.
it's
It has
not.
to be like every home game to spread the message. Even when you're in the stadium, bring the banners in. Maybe catch it on TV or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, man, we need to keep the energy up because I'm guilty of this as well. I feel like us as fans, we let ourselves get carried away with wins like Barcelona, wins like Liverpool, or winning like the Club World Cup, which is great. Don't get me wrong. But I just feel like every season we're going to be in this cycle. We're not going to be competing for like Premier Leagues or Champions Leagues while this model's still in play. So until that changes, just, long day. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess, bro. Like, the fact that that's the response when you know multiple managers have come true and your system hasn't worked. Every manager you've hired has disagreed with the way you run the club. You know, in terms of success, we're scraping top 4. We've got top 4 1 out of 3 seasons. We probably won't get it this season again. That's 1 out of 4. So in terms of what you're trying to create, it's not working. The players that you're bringing in terms of flipping, majority of them were not flipping for a profit. Of all the players we've bought and sold, only 3 have been sold on a profit. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? We know it don't work.
Would you say everything they've done is bad?
99% of it, yeah.
Yeah, I think everything's wrong, bro. I think I don't know what they've done right. I'll be honest.
That's a bit unfair.
No, did you guys see that tweet? Did you guys see the tweet of all the signings they've made under Maresca?
Yeah.
Only 2 of them maybe get into Arsenal or City squad. 2 of them out of 30. They said about 30 players, 20, 30 players.
Let's look at the signings that Maresca has had on his side, because I'm going to dedicate the next 5 minutes to giving Maresca grace.
Yeah.
And also considering where he got handled poorly, innit?
Yeah.
Then we're going to consider the aspects of what he's done wrong, because we need to be fair here. I want my aim of this conversation today is to unite the fan base. That's all I've been trying to do. All my most recent videos, all my most recent live streams, the aim has been to unite the fan base again, so we know who our enemy is. Today's the day that I've seen the most buying that Igbali's ever gotten, bro. Clearly Cup ever gotten.
Mate, that list is horrific.
But let's read this list of signings he's got. Tosin, Omari Kellerman. Aye, I swear down, yeah. What I'm gonna do one of these days, yeah. I promise you, yeah. and I'm gonna get a light skin to come true with the Chelsea trackie. Yeah, I'm gonna take him to my old school. I'm gonna do a giveaway, give out some shirts, everything with the lighty next to me. We're gonna go live IRL. Yeah, we're gonna tell
I'll do
everyone.
that.
Yeah, bro, we'll get Dupes to do it. We're gonna tell everyone that's Amari Kellerman, bro. We're gonna tell everyone in the hood that's Amari Kellerman. The whole of Dagenham's gonna pull up. Oh my gosh, the Chelsea player. No one knows who the fuck Amari Kellerman is. Niggas don't know what he looks like. I couldn't tell you nothing about him. If he's left-footed, right-footed. I don't know nothing about him. If he's quick or not. Does he have a beard? We don't know nothing. We just know he's a light skin. We're gonna get Dupes to come to Dagenham with some Chelsea kits and a trackie. We're gonna do a giveaway in the ends, bro. I promise you, we're gonna create a moment in the ends. He's gonna end up having to pay me for PR because of what we've done for him, bro. He cost us £20 million.
Never seen him touch a pitch.
We've never seen him ever. Esteval. I'll say Esteval, good bit of business. That's one. Why they put Kellerman twice? Mark Gu, dead food. Some man will tell you, Greasy Don will tell you that Mark Gu is our best striker. Greasy Don will tell you that Mark Gu is better than Jackson.
No, not a chance. Not a chance.
This what they're saying out here. So Mark Gu dead. I think Dewsbury Hall was a good signing. I don't understand why he was sold.
Average.
He wanted to be fair. I think the Dewsbury Hall's selling. He just wanted to play regular. He wanted to play regular football.
You think he's shit?
No, he's average. He's average. Nothing too special. Nothing to talk
I
about.
just think he wanted to play regular football, innit? That's why.
I think Dewsbury Hall's better than Enzo.
Don't know about that.
Chill.
Maybe more reliable. I get what you mean, but like not better.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know what I'm getting from Dewsbury Hall every game.
I hear you though.
But cool. Vega.
I actually think Vega was a good signing. It would have been
a good signing.
Maresca, but this is the thing. There's some signings here that were decent that Maresca didn't use the right way.
True. Ish. I mean, Kunku was playing well, innit? He couldn't really play him.
But he wasn't even really playing in Kunku in the league like that as well.
No, Cucurella.
Oh, Cucurella. Oh, yeah, with Vega. But Vega wanted to play centre back too, though.
Yeah, true.
Especially when Colwell got injured and he still forced him to make the move. It was mad. Cool. Caleb Wiley. Who the fuck is that?
No, he went on loan to basically my local team's Watford, innit? So all my mates saying like he's been good, but I've never seen him play for Chelsea. We sent him out on loan there, and I don't think we sent him out on loan again there. But yeah, they're saying he's good, but he's never gonna kick a ball for Chelsea. Let's be honest.
I don't know. These are NPCs in my book, bro. Jorgensen. A lot of look. This is the thing with the Jorgensen thing. Yeah, I've got video evidence of Matisse, Kefri Lewis, Don, all saying that Jorgensen should be our number one and he was better than Sanchez this time last year.
To be fair, I said that as well. I'm guilty. I said that as well.
So now we're switching up. Now Jorgensen's a scrub and we got done dirty, but you man all hyped Jorgensen, bro.
That was with the feet, though. With the feet, he didn't make mistakes where Sanchez kept making mistakes.
No, it's like you get one or the other. Sanchez would make good saves, but with his feet, he's horrendous. He'd make mistakes. Jorgensen, like he didn't make mistakes, but he wasn't as good of a shot stopper.
And Selmino.
Never seen.
Well, he's probably going to come back next season and be our centre back. So
cool. You see, when we had the centre back, we had the Colwell crisis, and Maresca wanted the centre back. Why did Anselmino and Sarr still get loaned out?
Because it's what they do. They want to like. I think what they want to do, they want to send them out onto like a lower league, make a name for themselves, and get the Chelsea fans to be like, oh, okay, they're going to come back and be good. Same like they did with Esteval, same like they could do with Quendo at the moment. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's just a bit of like a. But yeah, it's bad. But also, we had Action Pong as well. They said they wanted him to be used.
Pedro Neto.
I don't know, man. Last season he weren't great. This season he's been okay, but at the same time, you can see he has limitations. You can see he's limited. Like he's crossing four.
Maresca's built this whole system around him. Wait, CB's why? Okay, I clocked here. I've got my audience has grown because I'm getting new people here that are trying to. I've been a Sanchez guy since 2023, bro. Everything I've ever said about football is documented. Of the last 2.5 years, Anything I've ever said about football at Chelsea is documented on camera. Enough people will tell you I do Sanchez prop. I've been doing Sanchez prop. I used to get cooked for doing Sanchez prop. So yes, I'm cooking Jorgensen because Jorgensen was never better than Sanchez. Facts. Now let's go back to the list because the chat right now are trying to, what they're doing is because everyone's very emotional that Maresca's gone. You know, there's certain man that acting like they've never lost a gaffer they loved before. I've seen 3 gaffers I love to bits. I would bang my girl in the face for them, bro, if they asked me to. Mourinho 2 times, Thomas Tuchel, and Ancelotti. I've seen 3 men that I love. Pause. That I will put them like they could come and talk at my wedding, bro. That's how much I rate these man. I saw these man get shipped like they were nothing. So I'm sorry, bro. Man, don't care that you man have lost your guys. A lot of these man here in the chat are young fans. You man are emotional. You've never seen no serious VVS apart from the Champions League and the Club World Cup. So you don't get it. Well, it's time to realize the world is tough in football. You're gonna lose the managers you love. That's part of the game. But don't take your anger out of me. I ain't the one, bro. Simple. Anyway. And I know we're getting someone worse. When we got rid of Tuchel, we got someone worse. When we got rid of Ancelotti, we brought in Andre Villas-Boas, who was worse. When we lost Mourinho, we got Avram Grant and Scolari. They were worse. We've been through this, bro. We're Chelsea. The issue is I'm seeing people's now acting like, I'm going to get to it because I bookmarked all of them. Oh, I hope we lose. Oh, fuck this. I hope we have a shit season. We don't make top 4. Now you're putting the love that you have for next man over the club's interests. That's scary. But we'll touch on that later. Let's go back to the list. João Felix. I think João Felix was actually a good signing. Maresca didn't use him in the league.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Maresca didn't use him. I don't know who Mike Penders is. Everyone talks about him like he's Courtois.
He's at Strasbourg right now.
Oh, that's going to be the keeper next season, I promise you. That's going to be the number one keeper next season.
Well, he'd be battling.
Sancho.
I think I would have been happy with him staying, but I don't blame them for not signing him because he was asking for ridiculous wages. But he was all right. He's better than what we have now. He's better than what we have now. Let's be honest. I was
about to ask that question. Yeah, amongst our wingers, where do the Sancho and Noni rank in terms of our wingers we have now combined? If we put all of them together, where do
they both rank? Start for us?
No, what? What did you just say?
They both start for us currently.
Oh, they both start for us.
Oh my
God. They both start for us.
Bro, over Neto and Garnacho, I think so, bro.
Steve.
Sancho starts.
But Steve ain't even starting, bro. Your gaffer ain't starting, Steve.
No, but Steve's the starter, so I'm not going to put any of them.
But Steve isn't the starter. Steve is worthy of being the starter, but Neto's the starter, bro.
He's still probably better than Noni, bro. People are going on like Noni ain't got no goals and no assists in the Prem right now.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, Garnacho or Sancho?
Sancho.
Tale of two. They're both different, but Sancho don't really do nothing, but he doesn't make mistakes. Garnacho can do stuff, but he doesn't complete the finish, and he makes loads of mistakes. So it's like the less of two evils, whichever you choose.
Delap. Dead food.
Yeah, dead food.
Maresca pushed for Delap, though.
Horrible signing. Horrible.
Sugo, I ain't seen him yet. Gittins, 50 million overpay. Hato, we ain't seen him. Maresca don't use him. João Pedro's decent.
João Pedro.
So off this list, I'll say João Pedro 1, Sancho 2, Felix 3, Neto 4.
Steve has to be higher, surely.
Yeah, Steve. No, I'm not putting in order. I'm just counting how many signings. Dewsbury Hall, I'll put in 5. Esteval 6. I'll say there's 6 solid signings here. The rest
out of what? That's what 5, 10, 50, 19.
Like Neto's like has played the key roles for us like over the last 2 years. Like I don't rate Neto. I think Neto's shit. Like he's currently not on form, but let's be real. He's had big moments for us in the last 18 months he's been here.
That's basically 1 in every 3 signings that they've made has worked out all right. 6 out of 18.
But this isn't just a Maresca thing, though, when it comes to that. That's simply how everyone that the whole Clear Lake model's been like this. But let's touch on the players who have said goodbye to Maresca, because remember when Pochettino left, one thing that I'll say is like, bro, niggas wept, bro. People was weeping in the streets like when Pop Smoke and King Von died, bro. It was serious. Whereas with this one, it feels as though none of the leaders in the team, barring Reece James, have come out and said anything. It's really only the Latinos. So Robert Sanchez says, thank you for everything, Enzo, Mickey, Willie, whatever, Very grateful for the trust and memories we shared. Those who live with me forever. Wishing you all the best for the future. We miss you all. You get me? So that's Robert Sanchez saying goodbye to Maresca. Then we've got then we have Neto and Enzo. So Neto says, thank you for everything you and your staff have done, for all the memories and achievements. Trust, I wish you all the best. Enzo Fernandes, thank you, Mister, for everything we shared and experienced during this stage. I learned a lot and truly value every piece of advice and each experience. I wish you and your coaching staff, Willie, blah, 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 all the best. We won 2 titles together that I will never forget. Much success to all of you, and hopefully our paths will cross again in the future. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Mind you, he's also signed to a new agent as well.
Wait, someone's putting in the chat, is it ChatGPT?
Bro, what do you mean our paths will meet again in the future? What are you planning? Now, someone asked me, CB. Sorry, the chat's going so fast today. What the fuck? Yeah, you reckon their PR teams are writing this? CB, did Palmer post about Potts since he was in his prime, like you said? Yes, he did.
He did.
He did like 2 seconds after he got sacked, or
he was the first guy.
Not that he was that upset though.
I think so.
Nah, bro, F-Poch, bro. Let's not do that.
Bro, look at him. This is what he said. Gaffer,
we're not
thank
talking
you for
about us. We're talking about the players.
Gaffer, thank you for everything you have done for me and making my dreams come true. All the best. Bro, Palmer ain't said a word. Caicedo ain't said a word.
Because he hates him.
Shit. Only the Latinos.
He hates. He fucking hates.
I told you, man, from the Esteban. I told you guys from the very beginning, yeah? I said it's 2 weeks ago, yeah? I said this to you 2 weeks ago. Right now, we're building a Latino Heat faction. WWE settings. Chavo, Vicky, Eddie, even them ones when they used to have raids come and fight with them at the same time. It's pure Latino Heat. Only the Latinos are gassing them. Sanchez, Enzo, Neto. Come on, G's. Clear as day. Cucurella. Bro, it's simple, bro. Only the Latinos. This is a Latino Heat faction.
Only the guys that had the minutes. That's all. Just the players that played the most minutes this season. It's as simple as.
Caicedo ain't said a word.
Yeah, he doesn't rate him because he's always left alone in midfield doing like 5 shifts at the same time.
Hold on. People are saying that Caicedo doesn't rate the manager. Did Caicedo tell you that he doesn't rate the manager? Or are you just making shit up?
Yeah,
because I see a lot of these agenda merchants come here and they come with all this shit online saying this player don't rate him, this player don't rate him. But this player actually spoken to you and said, hey, I don't rate the gaffer. Because that's just a bold claim to say that when you have no evidence of that.
Why has he put a post in the past for previous manager, but not with this one?
Maybe because it's New Year's Day and he has a family. Did you consider that?
What if he's more shocked? What if he's more shocked and he doesn't know what to say?
A player not posting on Instagram is not an admittance of I didn't rate said gaffer. It's New Year's Day. It's a bank holiday. Like, what you on about?
There are plenty of players that happen anyway. Like, just read deep too into it.
So, guys, Chalaba just come out. Said, thank you so much for everything, coach. Your belief in me, he wanted you sold. And your constant encouragement meant the word. I truly appreciate all you've done to help us grow. Wishing you nothing but the best for your future.
Man, take me back to them, man.
Bro, I'm not even sad about it anymore. Like I said, the situation is what it is.
It's a bank holiday. It's crazy. That's their day off. They actually would be on their phones more than ever.
I'm not reading into posts, man. That's just
it's social media posts. Half of them have social media managers, don't even regulate their own accounts.
They still have the last word on what they want posted or not.
Palmer ain't posted since he scored against Everton, by the way. He don't post when he loses. So
Thank
that's
you.
just him.
Thank you.
And you know, look, bro. These man broke Shangy, bro. Shangy, I've never seen Shangy. I've never even heard an opinion Shangy has ever had to say. All Shangy does is sing, oh yeah, you never sing that, and do all of this zigga zaga zigga zaga. You never ever see Shangy actually say his opinions, bro. These man broke Shangy. This is what I'm saying, guys. We have the heel turns we're getting right now. This is the most united we have ever been as a fan base against the ownership. We need to act on this.
We need to.
We can't
Honestly,
submit. You know, you lot that are crying. You lot that are
game.
saying, I don't give a fuck, yeah, because I've seen so many tweets. I don't give a fuck. I'm not backing the manager. I hope we lose every game. You're giving them what they want. Because if we don't expect anything from the results and what these lot do anymore, then they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. And there's no one that can stop us and our club can sink.
Majority of our issues are recruitment issues. If you look at every team in the top 6, you look at their midfield, all of them have physicality monsters. There's no one in that top 6 that has a midfield that can't compete athletically. We don't have that. We have Caicedo and Enzo. That's it. How is that supposed to compete in 38 games against the most physically demanding league in the world? It makes absolutely no sense.
Mate, wait. Our attack's gotten worse from this summer. Like people, like Delap is not an upgrade on Jackson. Garnacho is not an upgrade on Gittins isn't an upgrade on Madueke, and like Garnacho isn't an upgrade on Sancho. So we've actually gotten worse. That's just the attack. And then we didn't sign a defender when it was evident we needed one. We didn't sign a goalkeeper. Yes, Sanchez has been all right this season, but would you have been happy going into the season after last season with just Sanchez? I don't think anyone else would have that.
Absolutely not. But here we are.
You know Sanchez is going to be all right. Well, you said you would.
Yeah, I wanted Sanchez to stay.
We have one sub for Enzo and Caicedo, and that's Santos. And Santos has played however many Premier League minutes. He couldn't even start at Nottingham Forest. But yet we expect him to come on and make an impact for us. And we're supposed to be pushing for the league.
All right, cool people. Yeah, let's talk Liam Rosenoir or Rosenoir.
What are we going to do? Are we going to come back to 2-2 once we start doing it back and just take a 2-2 or even lose the game 3-2? Are we going to show some fucking balls and win the game? Okay, so what needs to happen? What needs to happen then? Okay, what needs to happen is when we're defending, every fucker on the pitch, every player has to defend. And when the subs come on, you have to give us energy to win this game. Go and win the game and show more.
Hey, yo, this guy's a fucking wet wipe, bro. This guy's a fucking neek, bro. Like, you know, I saw this all over the TO. I bookmarked it. I didn't watch it. I was waiting to go on stream. This guy's a fucking neek, bro. This is pure beta male. Beta male. Like, I am not convinced that this is this meant to motivate guys, bro. This guy's a fucking pussy.
The people that wanted Maresca out, this is what you're getting.
He looks like this man that on Tracy Beaker, bro. The foster guys on Tracy Beaker that look after the kids.
Oh yeah, no, in the Primark hoodie. I don't know. They cargo.
What is this, bro? If this is the guy that thinks is gonna answer our problems, he's not lasting. I promise you, he ain't lasting till next summer, bro.
No, do you know
next summer he's gone.
Do you know this stinks of Graham Potter? Because I'll tell you why. They've been planning to bring this guy in for ages. That's not right. This is left with Maresca, they didn't bring him in. So it's going to take results to go so left with Rosenier for them to eventually sack him. Think about how long it took them to sack Potter. They didn't want to sack Potter.
But has anyone actually watched this guy though? Has anyone actually watched his tactics, or can explain to me how his tactics are any different than Maresca's? The same people wanted Maresca sacked just to bring Temu Matisse in. To do the same thing Maresca was doing.
I don't like this though, Bison. Nobody that wanted Maresca sacked called for him though. Niggas were asking for elite. Like for me, I said, bro, bring me Felipe Luis.
But we've seen this ownership for the last 5 seasons, and have they ever given you a reason to think that they would get an upgrade on something that they've gotten rid of?
Okay. Do you know why? Let me debunk that, yeah, because this same ownership hired Maresca, this manager that everyone wants to go for war for, this manager that everyone's putting above the club. These ownership and directors hand selected him. You guys all felt like Maresca was an improvement on Pochettino, no? So from their last
Not initially. Maresca earned that. Initially, everyone's like, why are we bringing this guy in from the championship? Let's just keep it a buck. Everyone did. A lot of people said, why are we bringing him? People were calling him mascara, for goodness sakes, in the summer. I mean, there's streams that wanted him out from preseason. I feel like he earned that. He earned that respect from the fans, right? No one expected him to be an upgrade on Pochettino.
Because we felt like Maresca wasn't good enough, being 1 win in 7, playing Gusto and Cucurella in the 10, not playing Esteval, doing shit like this, yeah, and we're saying that's not good enough. That doesn't mean, yes, we wanted Liam Rosianois, whatever the fuck his name is, to come in. No,
But what did you expect? What did you expect, though?
I think it's disingenuous for you to be like, oh, you guys
All
got
right,
what you wanted.
all right.
Maresca's gone.
All right.
Rosanier here. Who the fuck said we wanted Rosanier, blood?
But
All
what
right,
did
let
you
me say
expect?
something. Let me say something now. Maresca war crimes in 1.5 years at Chelsea. Tactically embarrassed against Atlanta.
You celebrated the Club World Cup. You have no business doing this. You've never watched Rosanier. You're just an agenda
City home and
merchant.
away. Karabakh, Leeds, Brighton 3 times. Bournemouth. He got outclassed by Gaussner 3 times. Villa. I had to see Enzo 10 shift, Gusto 10 shift, Palmer playing in the DM and the LM, Cuckoo
Cap.
box crashing, Enzo box crashing. We need to protect Estevao whilst leaving him completely isolated on the right wing, therefore getting 2v1. Newcastle away with 11 men versus 11. We got deep fried, outclassed by Brentford this season, with their key players missing because he played 3 center backs at right back. Simply playing Tossin when he had the chance to even integrate a little bit, Judge. No one is saying put everything on the youth player, but at least integrate him. That's what he's here for. Saying Chalobah is his perfect center back after he wasn't part of his plan. Saying Sanchez, if he kick it long, he will be subbed him. We conceded a goal of Sanchez kicking him long, and he only subbed him in February. Manchester United with 10 men, subbing off 3 attackers while we're down to 10. No subs versus Fulham, 2-1, when the game was going away from us. Snaked us by talking to rivals early in October. Push player to injury.
We've been talking to Roberto De Zerbi for a year, but that's okay. It's okay when the club does it, but when the manager does it, it's wrong. Why you have such double standards? Make it make sense.
If he was talking to De Zerbi, would he not be here though?
We've been speaking to Glasner and other managers.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
He was talking to De Zerbi for a year. Why is De Zerbi not here today then?
And you
why is De Zerbi not here?
during the season, it's not the same. That's business model for you.
So it's okay for the club to have a contingency plan, but it's not okay for Maresca to have a contingency plan.
Yes, it is. It's a club. Of course, every big club does that. They keep tabs on managers. Of course, how do you think a club operates? Are you being delusional right now? That every single club keeps tabs on manager and speak to manager in the summer.
He told the club that they had reached out to him. Do you not think that clubs reach out to Pep on a regular basis?
You man are moving mad. So you're telling, firstly, every single club in world football has a contingency plan. Firstly,
exactly. Like, are you mad?
Another thing is, yeah, cool. In no world, yeah, am I accepting my manager entertaining and flirting with next clubs, bro. And he's coming back and telling the board when they're unhappy about certain things. He's saying, well, I spoke to Manchester City twice. Oh, I spoke to Manchester City. That's not acceptable. Why are you asking for this? You man are booed. You lot booed Mason Mount for the same shit.
Oh, hold on, CB, hang on. What you're saying is disingenuous because he's contractually obligated to tell the club if he's gotten an offer or been approached from another club. The sneaky thing would have been if he was approached and he didn't tell the club. I would 100% agree with you. But on every single occasion, he did tell the club. He's not stupid. He knows that the club is also talking about managers.
Hold on, Cam. Let me just respond to that. Listen, cool. We established on our previous streams that on the start of October, Maresca signed with Jorge Mendes. He got a new agent. Now, when somebody gets a new agent, it either means you're engineering a move or you want a contract. You're negotiating a contract extension. Now, from October, it says in the David Ornstein report that from October, he was approached by Manchester City twice. And then in December, he's mentioned it again that he was approached again. That means the talks
And
are
the
positive.
UV too.
For you to reach out 3 times and have 3 different conversations, this
With a
means
new
talks are
agent, huh?
positive. With a new agent. And then you walked. You didn't get sacked. You started towing the line after you had these conversations. You started calling them out on press conferences. Then you walked. No, it's not like he got sacked. He walked after he got approached by Manchester
And again,
City.
is he the first manager under is he the first manager under this regime to get so frustrated that they wanted out? Potts did the exact same thing. At what point do we sit there and say
Can I say something? Yo, wait,
CB,
can I say something real quick here? So obviously, big up the chat and that, but we were actively losing games, and this nigga was twerking for Man City. What the fuck are you on? Let's be real here,
let's
bro.
go.
No, because there's no way we're gonna sit here and be like, oh, Maresca can talk to other clubs, the contingency plan, this and that. Like, brother, we were losing games. We were drawing to a Carabag, and he was twerking for Man City. Are you
There's
all right?
nothing illegal about him
Bro,
speaking to
he
other
said it was
clubs.
an
Why would he
AFCON.
have a clause in his contract that says he has to disclose if it's illegal? Make it make sense. You're
Maresca's head was
contradicting
an
yourself.
AFCON.
You're contradicting
Listen.
yourself. Why would he have a clause in his contract that says he has to disclose if another club approaches him if it's illegal? Why would they put that clause in there? What he did was not illegal. The same way the club can have a contingency plan. He as an individual can also have a contingency plan.
Illegal.
So what are you on about? What exactly did he do wrong? What has he done wrong?
Nobody said he was going to jail. No one said he broke laws, bro. He broke laws.
So what's your argument? What has he done wrong? He's done nothing illegal.
I'll tell I'll tell you. Listen, wait. Listen.
About legalities and that, bro.
Listen,
he's done nothing wrong though.
Are we gonna jail him or what?
Hold on. I'll tell you what.
It's about etiquette. It's about
etiquette. So we can talk to other clubs behind his back, but God forbid he gets approached by another club and he's mulling the offer. Are you dumb?
Can I ask you a question?
If you work somewhere and you get approached from another company, you're gonna say, "Oh no, I can't talk to you." Are you crazy?
You're not Chelsea. You're manager FC, bro. You're not Chelsea, bro. I clocked it. You're one of them, man.
You have people on your panel that was actively rooting for us to lose. So Maresca will get sacked, but you're not calling that out. CB, don't be a hypocrite. Asma literally was wanting us to lose, so Maresca would get sacked, but you're not calling it out. But I'm not Chelsea. Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
I never wanted us to lose for Maresca to get sacked.
Not you. You have people on your panel that was wanting us to lose, so Maresca would get sacked, but they're gonna sit here and tell us that they're Chelsea.
Stop being passive aggressive and saying names, man.
You say who done that? Who done that?
Asma, I'll call her right now. She was at the Club World Cup celebrating.
Both things are crazy. Both things are crazy.
Want us to lose. So Maresca gets sacked. I'm not even doing this. You can't say that I'm not Chelsea when you have people on your panel that was actively twerking for that team to beat us. Actively twerking for Bournemouth to beat us.
It's a small price.
What are you on about?
You didn't even allow me to finish my list of the things that
you can't sit there and say that people aren't Chelsea when you're actively twerking for Bournemouth. How can you be twerking for Bournemouth and call yourself Chelsea?
Let me tell you something. You see, man, before I'm black, I'm fucking Chelsea, bro. Before man,
okay, then own it then. You have people on your panel twerking for other clubs to beat our club. I don't care if it's Maresca. I don't care if it's Potter. I'll never...
I'm gonna mute you. Before I'm black, bro, man's Chelsea, bro. Before man screams Dagnar, man's Chelsea, bro. Before anything in my life, bro, man will, if Chelsea told me, if I got told we have to win a treble, but you have to slap your mum in the face, man's gonna slap her in the face and tell her sorry. Man, seriously, Chelsea, you can pull me up today and my blood will be blue. The moment you sign up to be a Chelsea fan, you say fuck everything. What Chelsea? You put Chelsea above it all. You don't now because certain men have turned their back on the club. I've seen man turn their back on the club. Man that I love. I used to love Mason Mount. He turned his back on the club. Fuck him. He's a pagan. He's not Chelsea. Maresca's fucking with the ops. He's telling us he's fucking with the ops and he backdoored us and left us on New Year's Day. He can fuck off. He's one of the ops. He backdoored us. The fact that you now, there's a faction of Chelsea fans that are running around and saying, oh, I want us to lose games. I hope we suffer. Fuck all of this because Maresca's gone because of a man. I've seen Ancelotti cut out and get replaced by Villas Boas. I've seen Mourinho get cut out mid-season and get replaced by Avram Grant. I saw Tuchel get replaced by Potter. I would never, ever fix my mouth and say, I hope Chelsea lose games or fuck Chelsea, this and that, or make excuse for guys that backdoored us, bro. Have some standards, bro.
And that's the
this
thing.
is mad.
That's the thing. No
is
Chelsea fan should be like losing sleep over Maresca leaving. Like Maresca is an individual. Him leaving isn't the main issue. The main issue that a lot of Chelsea fans, like myself, and I'm sure CB and you lot have, is who we're bringing in next. Liam Rosenior, which is apparently how you say his name, who's not an upgrade. That's where we have a problem. The problem stems back to the ownership. It's not about Maresca leaving. Because if Maresca got sacked and then they said they're bringing in like a Xavi or Zidane, I wouldn't have a problem. But they're not going to do that.
Facts. I don't think anyone would have a problem with that.
Wait, can I just say something real quick here? Listen, Maresca leaving is a win-win. Either we get in a better manager, or everyone gets exposed. Everyone goes down. It's a win-win at the end of the day.
Don't say like that,
These men gave themselves contract extensions. They're not going anywhere.
It is a win-win. I'll tell you why.
Right now, this is the most corn they've ever gotten. Everybody's onto Clear Lake now. They are under the microscope. Their card has been tested. So now, if Liam Rosenior comes true and he don't deliver, the model has to change. It's not acceptable. Anyway. There's going to be mass outrage. Yeah, it does need to change anyway, but they have no choice. They're backed into a corner. So that's why I say it's a winning. I said it yesterday. Maresca's the domino that has to fall for the fan base to wake up and realize Clear Lake are a serious problem and they need to go.
So, in that time, we need to suffer Rosenior until they change the model. Is that what you're saying? We could have kept Maresca and changed the model.
No, hold on. Can I tell you something? Wait, hello, get down. Can I tell you something?
Maresca came to the club. That's the thing. You don't keep the same energy.
Keep the same energy. Go twerk for Bournemouth. Go twerk for Everton.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what's his name? I can't call another man B. I can't call another. Wait, what's his name? What's your name, mate?
Who?
The B. I can't call him B. That's a Y, but I don't.
Bison.
Oh, Bison. Yeah. All right, cool. Bison. Yeah. D. You're moving like Maresca was a well beater, D.
No, he's not. I have my personal issues with Maresca, but one thing I'll never do is back another club to beat my club because I hate the manager.
Cool. Fair enough.
You're backing a manager that's turned on the club against your own club.
How is he turned on the club? He never once said.
Bison, yeah. Listen, when my man's level on points, yeah, with Manchester United, something is going wrong, G. This is his second season, and he's having a carbon copy of his first season in charge, and he's even performing worse. We were 2 points off the title in December last season. Now we were 5 points off, and we choked. I don't get what I don't understand. This league is wrong.
I'm not dismissing what you're saying.
60 points this season from winning positions. We're 15 points behind the title.
19 big chances conceded in 2 games.
Hold on, CB, let me ask you a question, yeah? Let me ask you a question. Look at the top 6 teams, yeah? Look at the teams that won the league, finished second, or are currently third right now. And look at their bench options, look at their midfield options, and tell me there's no players that you wouldn't take from those teams.
Bison.
Bench options start for us.
Bison, name me 5 Aston Villa bench players right now. Bison, name me 5 Aston Villa bench players.
They literally brought on Watkins, Onana, and Sancho when they played us. Is that not correct?
Hang on.
Do not all 3 of them start for us? Do they not?
They rotated in the first half.
All 3 of them start for us.
Them men are starters. That's like saying against
Look at Sunderland. Does Xhaka start for us?
No, he does not.
Xhaka does not start for us.
No.
Are you crazy?
Are you crazy?
Xhaka does not start for us. Xhaka doesn't start for us. Does Dan Ballard start for us?
Dan
Ballard starts for us. You niggas would rather Tosin. You rather Tosin. You guys are mad. Sunderland are overperforming us, not because they have more talent.
Sunderland have a better squad than us. Does Sunderland have a better squad than us?
Sunderland don't have a better squad as talent-wise, but when it comes to athleticism and when it comes to physicality, they match every team in the league.
I agree with that. That's facts.
Can I ask him a question? Talking about physicality, I remember very well when we were
under Poch,
under Poch, a better physical team, everyone was saying, oh, Poch is running the players to the ground. Oh, Poch is making players injure. All we do is physicality and run and this and that, and it's not good enough, and we're not defending properly and this and that. Why is now all of a sudden, like, when we dropped off physicality because of a system under Maresca, now it's like a problem? It's pretty much the same players.
No one said that.
Guys,
No one
OCV,
said
I'm
that
gonna jump off,
Poch having the players
Well,
run was the
we-
issue. Poch was
we need
tactically
to
an
go
adept.
one-to-one.
If
We need to
Poch
go
was
one-to-one.
tactically
Yeah,
adept, we wouldn't have sacked Poch.
We're talking about the physicality aspect.
Yeah, no one said that Poch having the players run was the issue, but that's all he did. There was no tactics. He had no balance. It was basically just basketball back and forth. We never controlled games under Poch, and that was the issue with Poch. That's
Can
why
I ask
Poch
you a
is no
question?
longer here.
Can I ask you a question? Where was Maresca's control against Bournemouth? Where was Maresca's tactics against Karabag?
Okay, let me ask you. You lot wanted Esteval to start, correct? Right? Because you hate Neto, and I agree with you. Esteval is a better player than Neto, but what Neto gives you is he tracks back. He gives you work rate as it currently stands. As long as we have Enzo, Fernandez in midfield,
My winger,
we'll always have basketball
you're telling
games.
man my
Caicedo
winger's
can't do it
greatest
on his own.
attribute is tracking back. Are you high? You're telling man my winger's greatest attribute is tracking back. Are
Cam,
we
it's
skunked?
for balance. Are you stupid? Enzo
For
Fernandez
balance.
cannot run
Bro,
back
oh
and forth. Caicedo can't do it on his own. Until we get a proper six, we're going to have the same issue. It doesn't matter what manager you bring. Esteval is great going forward, but tracking back, he's sus. Let's keep it a buck. We need someone to compensate.
How do you know he's sus? How do you know he's sus?
Esteval, or liability out of
Did
possession.
you see
You
that
need
in
someone.
the
You need
last
someone
game?
to contain.
Did
Every
you
Big
see
Six
that
team
in the
has a
last game?
facilitator. Rodri, Rice. We have Caicedo, but he can't do it on his own because Enzo athletically is
about
crap.
Andre
Let's keep it a
Santos?
buck.
Wait.
What about
So
Andre
are you telling me, yeah, Enzo should get the boot out of the team? So Enzo shouldn't start for us. Is that what you're telling me?
Enzo should start for us in a three-man midfield. That's why I criticize Maresca. He needs to move to a three-man midfield because Enzo and Caicedo as a pivot does not work. We get exposed too much because that's why he has to play Neto. But you lot were calling him out for playing James in midfield. Why do you think he was playing James in midfield? Because when James
I didn't call him out for that.
No, there were people on your panel that was saying, why is James in midfield? Why is James not overlapping? There's a reason why James was playing in midfield.
Bison, yeah. This is one thing you're doing that needs to stop, yeah. There's guys on my panel that love Maresca as well. There's guys on my panel that will tell you they'll go to war for Maresca the same way there's guys on the panel that don't rate Maresca. Don't use it as, there's guys on your panel. That's not my opinions, bro. Don't use other man's opinions.
I didn't say it was your opinion. I'm just saying there's people.
This is a panel for anyone to come through and talk, bro. The same way you're talking and we don't agree fully. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it. I hear it.
Cool. But as you were saying, yeah, in regards to what you're saying, in James in midfield, I had no problem with James in midfield. We all know that I've been saying Enzo couldn't play in a midfield in a pivot when we had fucking Lampard, bro. Let alone Pochettino. I used to get cooked by the fan base for getting onto Enzo. All these not in the chat that all cooking Enzo, saying Xhaka's better than Enzo. All this were the same man that used to hate on me a year ago for cooking Enzo. That's a fact. So, like, I hear you what you're saying in terms of that, but we know that the midfield with Enzo didn't work. My issues with Maresca is the fact that you're not playing your best players. You're not utilizing your best players in a way that can maximize their ability. Where, for example, Cole Palmer in the 6 receiving ball the deepest. The fact that there's no overlap in terms of the fullbacks. Guys like Gusto, XYZ aren't getting the minutes in their best areas, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I hear it. And I'm not saying Maresca is perfect.
With Maresca and the drop in form, 1 in 7 in the league, bro. That's criminal. That's sackable. Under any Chelsea manager, me growing up, living my life as a Chelsea fan, 1 in 7 in the league is sackable. Mind you, last season he did 3 out of 15 in the league.
No,
so
facts.
But I'm saying,
I would agree with you if I knew that this board was going to hire somebody better or somebody competent.
This is what I'm saying. Instead, so then this energy that you should have should be directed to the ownership.
I've been calling out the owners before the manager. We're in this mess because of them. No manager that you bring here is going to succeed under this ownership. I've been saying that for time.
Okay, cool. But should a manager be underperforming like Enzo Maresca?
No, I'm not saying that at all. But at the same time, you look at
so he deserves to be sacked then. So Maresca deserves to be sacked.
No, I don't think he deserves to be sacked.
Bison,
it goes two ways.
From a performance aspect, you think that it was justified for him to be sacked. However, you feel like you don't trust the ownership or the directors to get an adequate replacement. So that's why you was willing to stick with him. That's what I've gathered from what you're saying, right?
Not necessarily. It stems further back than that, right? We all agree that our defense is crap. We all agree that when Caldwell went down, even before Caldwell went down, we needed an established center back. They never gave him that, right? Maresca came in. I think he overachieved in his first season. He got them back in the Champions League. He won 2 trophies. However you might feel about those trophies, whether Mickey Mouse Cups, that's completely up to you. But fact of the matter is, he won 2 trophies, right? That VVS. But they didn't back him adequately. I felt that there was gaps in the squad, that glaring gaps that everyone can see, and they didn't fill those gaps. And then now you want him to play in the Champions League on Wednesday, then play against the top 6 rival on Saturday, then back in the Champions League on Wednesday. You want him to competing on all 4 fronts when his only midfield substitute for 2 players is Andre Santos,
who he barely plays.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Make it make sense.
But if he's barely playing him, you can't use that excuse because if he had,
I hear it, but maybe because he doesn't trust Santos.
So, but he's not playing him.
But anytime Santos comes on, I think I've only seen 1 good performance from Santos in the time that he's been here.
Because he don't play. Because the brother don't play. How do you expect it, bro? Listen.
It's the same thing with Hato. Like everybody is onto him. Okay, yeah, he made 1 mistake and then he got vanished. How is he supposed to gain any sorts of confidence?
You men say all this, but you don't see what happens in training.
Neither do you.
Neither do you, man. What the fuck?
But I've seen bits from.
Bro, he's just a Maresca second. That's what I've clocked. He's just a Maresca.
Yeah, and I've seen bits from.
So hang on, because I disagree with what you're saying. I'm a Maresca merchant. When all I'm saying is they didn't adequately back him. I've said it doesn't matter what manager you bring under this structure and under this ownership. It's going to be the same thing. It's just
I agree with you in terms of the structure and the ownership, but the excuse you're making is the fact that you talk about rotation and relegation. He doesn't use.
So you guys are okay with the ownership trying to micromanage the manager, the ownership telling the owners who should play. You guys are okay with this?
Bison, he signed up for this. He knew what he was getting into.
So that makes it okay that the owners are and the directors are telling him who should play.
Yes, if you sign a contract,
your manager to be told by those above who he should play. You think that's okay?
Bison, is Maresca, how old is Maresca? Is he not a grown man? Does he not have kids? If he signed a contract knowing damn well what he's getting into, all of a sudden when he don't like it, it's why they're doing it? Why are they doing it? He signed the contract, my friend.
So let's hire next.
Why are we moving like?
And then when you're not happy with the sacking,
if he just won the games he was supposed to win, we wouldn't be here today.
Iceman is saying you're taking it too far. That's when you know it's serious. You're glazing too much, bro. You're glazing. Wait, Iceman is Maresca's biggest shooter. He's telling
Emery
you,
under the same setup, like took a team from relegation to
you
like.
You guys call Maresca Glaze, but you're okay with the board telling the manager who to play. You're okay with that.
Me and CP were the first people to criticize.
You guys are okay with that because clearly that's what you guys are saying.
Why is this guy making a?
You guys are saying you're okay with that. Cam's just said he knows what he signed up for. Basically saying if the directors tell you to play this player, then the manager has to do it. That's what you guys want. You want a manager that's a yes man. But then you're going to complain that this model is flawed. Which one is it? The model's flawed or the manager's flawed for being a yes man? Which one is it?
Both of them can coexist.
Yeah, we need order
Both
in it. We need order.
Can coexist.
With these, firstly, 2 things can be true in the sense that the ownership model flawed, the director model flawed. We've been saying that. Even when Maresca was at his most successful periods, if the fan base, this same fan base that's crying about the directors and the backing and the transfer window, all cooked pies. You man cooked pies, you man doxed him, you man said all sorts of stuff when he said, don't let the Club World Cup make you guys think that we're not gonna that everything's good. We need to improve the squad. Everyone,
I agreed with Pice. I thought the signings were not good enough. I agreed with him.
That's what I'm saying. At the height of Maresca's success, the directors and the ownership was being called out. Now, in terms of the fact that the way that they micromanaged him and all of this, I agree. That's not okay. But what's also not okay is on the last 8 games on the form table, you're 11th, bro. Does Maresca have, we're talking about the squad that being a consistent excuse. Do Leeds have a better squad than Chelsea? Do Brentford have a better squad than Chelsea? Do Everton, Newcastle, Fulham?
Let me ask you a question. When you say better squad, Are you talking about talent or what are you talking about? Because there's
Bro, a
things.
team,
Oh,
man.
brother,
What we doing here?
what?
Why can't you,
What we
Maresca,
doing here? Man said,
answer questions
bro, why?
normally?
No, that is a valid question. Football is not won just on talent alone. There's intangibles there that you can't
Okay, so
quantify.
what
So
are
you
the
can't just say,
proponents?
"Oh yeah, I have more talented players than you, then therefore I should
Okay,
win
so
every
what
game."
are the
Why didn't Man
proponents?
City? Why didn't Man City beat
No, wait,
Sunderland? Then?
wait,
No, no,
Well,
CB,
Man City worse than Sunderland.
wait,
What you
CB,
what you on
Go on,
about?
go on, Cam.
What are the intangibles Leeds have over us?
Leeds have players with better work ethic than us. They have a better culture than us. Those are intangibles.
Oh,
You can't
What?
quantify that.
Oh, nah, brother, this guy is trolling. He's trolling me, bro.
How?
He's
What are you
trolling.
on
Man
about?
just told man
Okay.
Leeds have a better work ethic than
They
Chelsea.
do. They do have a better. You can even look at. They do have a better work ethic than us. Their players want to win more than our players do.
And
100%
how does
Okay,
that?
back
okay,
that.
Where does that come
cool,
from?
okay, cool. Okay, where does that winning mentality come from? Does that not come from the
Like,
manager?
It does come from the manager, but when you're sporting
So okay,
directors
okay,
and they're telling you that it's a project,
So
that it's
if
a
you just
4-window
wait,
project, what does that say? It says I'm not ready to win
if
now.
you
I'm
just
ready to win in the
admitted,
future.
if you just admitted Chelsea don't have a winning mentality, so are you telling me Maresca can't instill a winning mentality onto the team?
How is he supposed to instill winning mentality when the board is constantly saying, "Oh yeah, and then we'll compete in a few years. Oh yeah, we're not ready to buy
See how you're
ready-made
just
players. We'll be
see how
ready
you're
in a few years."
deflecting? You see
What are you saying? You're basically saying, "Oh yeah, we'll do
Didn't
it in
the
a few
board
years. We're
say
not
that
ready
this
to win
season?
now."
Didn't
If
the
the
board say
ownership
that
is
this
saying,
season?
"I'm not ready to win now," how is the
But
manager
wait,
supposed to
didn't the
convince the
board
players
say
that we're
that
ready
this
to win
season
now?
they wanted like Champions League, and they wanted to compete this season? Then that's what we said, saw yesterday in the briefs. Where did you see? Where did you see that they said they don't want to compete at all?
By your man's logic, Man City have a better team than Sunderland. Why didn't Man City beat Sunderland today? Why? Go back and watch that game. Sunderland wanted it more than Man. Sunderland were willing to die
They
for the
created
cause.
five
That's
big.
That doesn't
why.
mean they
That's
have a
why
better
they got a
squad than
result.
them.
It's
City
not
That
today
just
doesn't
down
created
mean
to
that.
five big
talent.
chances. City created five big chances. They
Man
missed five
City.
big
What
You
chances.
lot
3
are
points
fooling.
that is. What a
We
3 points
need
that is. There's
order.
a
We need
reason
order
why
here,
they're
people.
undefeated
Jeez.
at home. There's a
Man, we
reason
need
why they
order.
haven't lost at
You're falling
home.
for his trap. You're falling for his trap. He deflected that fucking crazy, bro. You're trying to tell us that Leeds have a better squad than us because
I
these
didn't
lot.
say they have a better squad than us. I
You
said
said that.
talent-wise, we have
You
better
said what
players.
have
But when it
than
comes
us.
to work
Let
ethic,
me land.
when it comes to desire, they want it
You
more
said
than we do.
desire.
And I
Who
don't.
instills? Whose job is it to instill desire on their players, especially their more talented players? Whose job is that to do that?
That's the manager, and I never
Okay,
once said
thank
that.
you.
I've never
Okay,
once said
thank you.
Maresca's flawless. I
Okay,
never
thank
once
you.
said he was flawless. I said when the ownership is telling you we're not ready to compete yet, it's very hard for any manager to come in and tell the squad, yeah, we can compete. When they're getting a different message from the directors,
Wait, no, don't do that. When we were 2 points off the fucking title last year, Maresca came out and said this team ain't fucking ready. Don't tell man it's on
And
the
he was
board
right.
for a
He was
manager
right.
coming
What the
out
fuck are
and
you on
telling
about?
his
He was
players
right.
they can't challenge.
He was right. We were not ready. Everyone knew we weren't
We
ready.
won two.
No one last season said we were ready to
Hold
compete
on,
for the title. No one said
don't do that. Don't act like we started losing. Then he came out and said we're not ready. We were winning. He came out and said, "No pressure, guys.
We weren't ready.
We can't
So
win.
let me
We
get
can't
this straight.
win.
We weren't ready.
Win."
We were ready last season, but now we're not ready this season. Which one is it? Which one is it?
What's the name of the guy with the retro shirt? Sorry,
We wasn't ready, man. What are you guys doing? This revisionism is actually crazy.
I just wanna say something. What's the name of the guy with the retro shirt? Sorry,
that's
true.
T-True. Can he say something? I haven't heard him speak at all.
Bro, Bison just been shouting a lot. So,
Yeah,
but like,
exactly.
listen, Bison, I hear what you're saying. You got some stuff that you're saying, but you're going too far with what you're saying. Like, if someone asks you, do Leeds have a better squad than Chelsea? It's a simple question. I know
No,
that.
it's not. I asked him to
Bro, why
define
are
what do you mean by better squad? Are you talking about talent? Are you talking about experience? That's a valid question.
I muted him. Go on, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, this guy's doing a lot of talking, man. Bro, listen, if someone asks you if Leeds have a better squad than Chelsea, it's a simple question. Chelsea have a far better squad than Chelsea. Now, when Chelsea play Leeds, it's a 90-minute game. Anything can happen. So, yes, things like that do matter what you're saying. But if you can't answer a simple question, bro, you're just trolling, bro. You're trolling. I'm telling you that.
Thank you. I think we got carried away with what we're actually supposed to be doing, which was talking about what's going on in it. We're doing all these Maresca debates. We've had it for over a year, bro. The truth of the matter is, I'm gonna get
Yo,
Liam
CB,
Ross-
why though? Why for that though?
What for eating the ice lolly, bro?
Bro, the chat are saying it, bro. It's not even me, bro. The
I'm
chat
biting
putting
it,
it
bro.
out.
Man, you didn't see me. I'm biting it, bro.
Bro,
Man,
why for
biting.
biting that though? Why, bro? Break it off. Break it off. Break it
I
off and use
can't-
a
Is he
spoon.
not allowed to eat?
I can't. Why you got Tyreek George as your DP?
Is he not
Listen,
allowed to eat
because
the ice
Tyreek
lolly?
George has been sacrificed by Maresca. Where is my George?
Oh, bro.
Where is my
I don't
George?
even see him on the bench these days.
That's what I'm telling you. Maresca's has done voodoo, gang. I'm telling you, Maresca's done some voodoo, bro.
But yeah, look, this is Liam Rosinier's record, yeah. Derby County, 12 games, 7 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. Whole City, 78 games, 27 wins, 28 draws, 23 losses. More
Fucking
draws
hell.
than wins.
Very, very mid.
Insane. Strasbourg, 32 wins, 13 draws, 17 losses. Guys, this is not the level of
But to
Chelsea.
be fair, for the Strasbourg one, like before coming to Strasbourg, they were very dire.
Bro, they're gonna get relegated.
Yeah, exactly. So to be fair, like Strasbourg, it was.
So you think he's done a good job with Strasbourg, yeah?
An all right job. I wouldn't say like a great job, an all right job. I mean, the season. Well, I mean, now the season is done for him for sure if he's coming to Chelsea. But he's had like good results here and there with the bigger team in Ligue 1, but obviously, like it's not good enough. I'm not too fan of his defensive setup. But it's difficult to. It's like the same thing. Like you want to.
Do you want to see something mad, guys?
Yeah.
Look at this. Liam Delap used to be coached by Liam Rosinier at Hull City.
Do you know what's worse? Guess who used to play for? Guess who Liam Rosinier used to play for?
I know.
He used to play for.
It gets worse, man.
He scored an own goal against Chelsea. Huh?
He played for Brighton.
He scored an own goal against Chelsea.
Listen, bro, I'm telling you, man. You see these blue coat guys, yeah, bro. I know the Epstein files got signed on them, bro. It's this what they're doing ain't normal. Like,
You know what they're doing is dark, yeah, because they're setting up a black man. This guy's gonna be the first black Chelsea manager, bro.
Nah, second,
This
I like.
man. Who's the first?
Second.
Who's the first?
Gullit.
Oh yeah, cool. Fair enough, innit? Fair enough. Cool. He's the second black Chelsea manager. The first I've ever seen. Do you know what I'm saying? So they're setting him up on levels. Because you need to realize the proper Chelsea ain't gonna have it, mate. I'm gonna let you guys know now, bro. This is how these lot are gonna be running around.
Bro, listen. CB, just know 2-star Chelsea, yeah, when this brother loses that first game, them slurs from the shed end will be different.
Hey, come on, you need to listen to your nana. Go ahead, baby. Girl, you crazy.
Isn't that what his name? Forgot his name.
Drewski.
Yeah, Drewski. Yeah, thanks.
Bro, that's how these are gonna be.
I meant to ask you, how's Morocco, bro?
I'm not there yet. I'm going this weekend.
I thought you said I just landed from my flight.
Huh? No, I never.
Yeah, yesterday.
No, I never.
What the hell?
I'm going this
Didn't you
weekend.
say- or like in one of your video, I just landed or something.
Maybe when I was in Dubai.
Okay, never mind then.
Listen,
Yeah,
all I'm gonna
Dubai,
say is, yeah, I can't lie. Liam
I
Rosinier
love
might
your
set black matches.
redemption cam, by the way. I love your
Bro, listen. I was just like the only bit you guys can say like I flopped, like I was flip floppy on, was when I went to fucking Cardiff and I was backing the boys. I was creating that atmosphere. I was creating that atmosphere.
I hear it, bro. I'll be real. Do you know how many Chelsea games I've sang? Oh, Enzo Fernandez.
Mother,
That's what you do it. No. To be fair to Cam, that's what you're supposed to do. If you're going to the bridge and you're not supporting your players, then what's the point now?
Bro, I used to sing Conor Gallagher's name and I don't rate the guy. It is what it is.
Good youth.
So look, this is just something I saw here because I told you guys that Maresca wanted Garnacho. Everyone was like, no, he didn't.
Yeah, he wanted him.
Look at here, I got it here, live and direct. This is Garnacho when he signed. When I spoke with the club and Enzo Maresca is important. Also, the style of play we have. He explained a lot to me in a video call with him, so I think it was a very important move for me and an opportunity to improve as a player in a team like Chelsea. Would they?
I
Also,
don't think that means that he wanted them.
well, I
called
mean,
him.
So that doesn't mean anything.
do you believe in like the journals and the brief, or you just don't believe them at all?
I don't know. What I believe is that Enzo Maresca probably wanted a better left winger, and they said, "Oh, these are the options that we can go for that fit within our scheme and is a market opportunity." That's what you remember. That's what they said when they signed him. He's a market opportunity. So Enzo Maresca, what do you think he's going to do? He has to talk to Garnacho at some point.
Yeah, but like it was reported that Maresca was involved in all decision to sign players during his time at the club.
Yes, once again, like I said, under the structure of the deal that supports them. Do you think that Maresca went into the boardroom and said, "I can have Osman or Delap. I want Delap"? Now I'm not
Yes,
excusing him.
I believe that.
What?
I believe that.
Yeah,
But you know
Oh
why?
my
Do you know why I
God!
believe that?
No,
Come
he
on now,
pushed
come
for
on
that.
now.
No,
Yeah.
The lap he actually pushed for
The
the lap.
lap I have the proof.
He
Bro.
actually,
The
there's
lap
so much
I have the
evidence.
proof, bro.
There's so much evidence that he pushed for the lap, bro.
But there's
The
evidence that
lap
he
I
wanted
have the
Osman
proof,
before he wanted Delap. He wanted Osman in January when we didn't get it done that time.
Wait, where's the evidence? I've never heard that. I've
When they
never
when
heard that, bro.
what when they
We were
traveled to
never
Italy,
linked to- Bro,
when they
we
traveled to
never linked-
Italy on the last day and
That
it
was,
didn't go
that was,
through.
that was in the summer, firstly. That
Yeah,
was
that's what I'm
was in
talking
the
about.
summer,
And that was
yeah.
before they were pushing for Oshman. That Oshman deal was in place before Maresca.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say the Oshman deal. It's been around
That's
for
what I'm
3
saying.
years almost. It's been
So you're
almost 3
telling me you
years.
believe he wanted Delap over Osman? You don't believe he's...
Yes.
Nah,
Yes.
absolutely.
How do you know that? How do you know? You're saying it
Because
like
he's
you're 100%
tapped.
sure.
He's tapped,
I've
G.
got evidence.
I've
I've
seen
got
him,
evidence.
bro. I've seen Maresca play 3 fullbacks at the same time. You think
Here we go.
the brother
Look,
ain't
yeah,
tapped
look.
enough?
Evidence 1. The whole Gittins and Delap deals are being negotiated by Joe Shields and Maresca. No data or directors involved. Both Man City ex-youth players watched heavily this season. That's 1. 2.
Even Gruck.
Enzo Maresca personally pitched the Chelsea project to Liam Delap. The word is Liam Delap was even told to envision himself leading the line in Chelsea's system while watching the Conference League final, with one source saying he liked what he saw.
Do you know why you man are trying to be slick? Because I know for a fact that we weren't linked with Osman and End. Like it was out of the question. We all knew that. They had a short list. It was Delap, Sesko, and Ekitike.
Osimhen. I don't care
because of his
I never
salary.
once said Osimhen. I'm talking about Delap. He wanted Delap, bro.
Okay, yeah. Out of the options, he did. He got that wrong. He did. He wanted him.
Like, this is what I'm saying. That's why I hate this narrative. Oh, he didn't get back. Look what we got given when he pushed for these moves himself. Like, what the fuck?
My ex-manager pushed for a bricklayer instead of an actual proper striker. Tells
And
you all you
also,
need to
when
know.
the lap got signed, he said he made a statement saying, "Oh, I want my strikers who can contribute in the attack. I don't want a striker that can score 40 goals a season. I want the whole attack to score goals."
Yeah, I want everybody to
I'll
like
get it because this
everyone
is what
to score
enabled
goals.
Robert. Who Robert, by the way, is ducking smoke. He said he was going to join.
He did a complete 180 on Maresca today.
Yeah, he's Maresca out right now.
Yeah.
He said, "Fuck him." We work on look. This Maresca. We work on some patterns when we signed the lap. We work on some patterns to create goal scoring opportunities, and I prefer the 5 players up front to score 10, 12 goals each than to have a striker that scores 40 goals. Of course, if you have one of those, you're happy as well, but I like the winger scoring goals and getting assists, like Jamie did. Enzo arriving in the box to score. Malo Gusto the other day arriving in the box to score. This is the system he wanted.
But the funny thing is that this new manager apparently plays the same system as Enzo Maresca. So
He don't.
get used to seeing it.
He don't.
Does.
He
This
don't.
manager's
No,
shit.
no, no, no,
He-
no,
But
no.
this
he
manager
don't.
for me,
This is why
I'll be
Camden
honest,
says
yeah?
stuff.
He plays
I've
more.
watched
I watched
Strasbourg.
Strasbourg.
I've
Bro,
been watching Strasbourg since last season,
No, I
my
can't lie.
nigga. Why
No,
Does he
me, I
invert the
watched
fullbacks?
this
These
season
man actually
4
watch
games.
Strasbourg. Them man
Does
actually
he invert the
Me.
fullbacks?
I watched the PSG game, the Crystal Palace
Does
game.
he invert the
I
fullbacks?
watched
I don't know.
the Lens
I don't know
game.
nothing
What does
about him.
asking them.
inverting fullbacks have to do with Maresca?
What do you mean?
Maresca ain't the only coach that invests that.
But that's what I'm saying. We're moving like Maresca's pattern the inverting fullbacks. What I don't understand.
What are you talking about? CB was just talking about putting Gusto back to an overlapping fullback and all of these things. This manager ain't gonna do that. That's my point.
Rosner's more adaptable, 100%.
How do
we
you know that? You've not
No,
see?
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. How do we know that, bro?
Listen. You know what? Fuck it, man. Bring Rosner in, man. All right, man. BLM in it. I'm doing BLM merchant. Bring him in.
Let's get
You know what? I'll be very
There's
honest
Paul's
with you.
record right now.
When Potter came to Chelsea, when Maresca came to Chelsea, when Lampard came to Chelsea, I was not happy. I was against it, but I still gave them the benefit of the doubt. I still said, you know what? I'm gonna give them a time frame to prove me wrong. They didn't, but I still gave them that time frame because at the end of the day, if a manager is a Chelsea manager,
Oh
I'm gonna
my days.
what?
Brother, this Liam Rosnier guy's got 1 win in his last 5 games.
Yeah, man,
Mm-hmm.
he's been on battle on the
What are
phone.
we doing, bro?
Bro, it's the blue coat judge, man. I'm telling you, once it hits hard, man.
They're 1 in 5. What's their form saying?
To be fair, they are top of the Conference League.
Yeah.
Bro, don't do that. Don't do that.
What do you mean? Don't do that. These
don't
lot
even-
gas
you
up
don't-
Maresca. Maresca
Don't
won
do
2
it.
trophies. Maresca won 2 trophies. One
But
of them is the Conference League.
there's one thing I don't understand with some of the Maresca fans. They hold managers that are in mid-table club with the same standards as a club like Chelsea before they
Who
even
the
get
fuck
to
wants
Chelsea.
him? Who wants him?
Nobody wants
Yeah,
him.
we wanted Liam Rosnier, man.
Who the fuck wanted Maresca? Who the fuck wanted Maresca before we got
Exactly,
him?
thank you. That's the point I was trying to make to Bison earlier on. And he kept on talking over me and kept on talking over me for some reason. But that's exactly the point I told him. Like, now you're his biggest fan, but you never wanted him. I doubt you even watched like a Leicester game. But like here you are right now, like you're almost crying because he's sacked. Like, don't have double standards.
Bro, I'll never forget. Half these man wanted Amarim. These man were crying we didn't get Amarim, G. Like, I don't understand.
I remember that.
Like, we had ITKs doing briefs. Oh, Amarim was in London. Bro, this and that. West Ham played for his flight. This, bro, come on, man. The same, by the way, Maresca got palmed by Pochettino in the FA Cup. I was there. I seen him get sexed.
Who cares, bro? F Poch.
Listen, it's F Poch, but Maresca was getting sexed by Poch.
Poch wanted Ugarte. Poch went to the board and said, I don't want Caicedo, get me Ugarte, I need height. And they overruled him.
Poch is a retard as well. I'm not trying to say that, but I'm just saying, like, all these people hold Maresca to such a high esteem, but this guy was getting smoked by Pochettino. So let's stop moving like this guy's a world beater.
Yeah, by the way, like,
What's
by the
another
way,
thing?
like,
This
why
is
do
I'm
people
holding this
never
man
talk
this
about
fan
the
base to the
fact
same standard, yeah, that I'm holding when
Maresca almost bottled 20 points in the championship. Like, let's not act like he's
forget all of that. Yeah, for me, yeah, I hold Maresca. I don't like when people talk about Poch. I hold Maresca to the same standard that we held Thomas Tuchel in, especially the same way the fan base are crying, bro. Thomas, you're talking about players that Maresca didn't want. Thomas Tuchel wanted Dembele. Thomas Tuchel wanted fucking Rafinha. Thomas Tuchel wanted Declan Rice, bro. All these players that Hakimi, all of these ballers that Thomas Tuchel wanted that didn't get given to him. Then he got sacked 2 weeks after the transfer window even closed. And there's the majority of the fan base was running around saying, well, it doesn't matter. He's a cup coach anyway. Oh, he's a cup coach anyway. All of this. So I want to ask a question now, yeah, because I don't like this defeatist mentality that the fan base are running around with. It's very defeatist. It's very, oh, I hope we lose. Oh, we're screwed. We're finished. Zero expectations. At the end of the day, we're Chelsea. We have seen, we've been 9th in the league before. A championship manager got sacked in January, and we brought in a new manager and we won the Champions League. It's happened twice when we've done January hires, actually. So now I'm asking, what's the expectancy with this gaffer here? Because if he don't get Champions League football, his job shouldn't be permanent, for starters.
Bro, he should get sacked on the spot.
And so another thing is our project, yeah.
I cannot tell you because I'm not convinced by this.
Our project, yeah, is is dependent on Champions League football. If we don't get Champions League football on a World Cup year, I promise you, we are finished. This project is in the sewers, bro. Like, that's a fact. So I'm asking, what is the standard we're expecting from Liam? Because we have to hold
Are you
into
talking like the standards? What should happen or what you think would happen?
I went to All Saints, bro.
Asma was twerking for Liam Rossignol, but some people in your chat have like comprehension.
No, bro, it's rage bait,
they
man.
have
It's rage
comprehension
bait.
skills,
Rage bait.
like, honestly.
It's rage bait. Do you know what I realized with chat? Yeah, I joined one of Don's streams the other day, yeah, and I just started rage baiting him, and I realized, oh, this is what it feels like. You just say statements that will get a reaction. That when Don clicked my comment to reply, I just closed the app. Didn't even listen to what you had to say. That's rage bait, bro. Don't take this stuff in. But like, let's stick to the question, innit? What are we expecting from Liam Rosiner? Like, what's the standard?
Winning. He at least has to plateau what we're doing right now, but he has to improve. He has to make the right starting 11s and make the right in-game decisions.
The bare minimum, though.
Yeah.
The bare minimum Maresca wasn't doing. Maresca wasn't doing the bare minimum.
What can I ask him? I can't ask him to go win the league or something. What can I ask him to do?
I want to win. I want to win a trophy this season, and I want top 4.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm not changing that standard.
Did you man see that brief though? Apparently they don't care if we lose to Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. Do you see that?
Yeah, that's madness, bro.
That's got to be fake. That's got to be fake. I don't believe
I'll
that.
be honest, yeah. That comment in regards to the Carabao Cup, yeah, for me, that was a massive fuck you to the fans. Let me get up. Yeah. If this is true, like my Canadians say, if the work there is true, my friend, if the
business is true,
you're a Gerbert, fam. Big up my Toronto G's. If this is true, yeah, they said that is not a priority trophy in regards to the Carabao Cup. If they win, great, but if they get knocked out of that by Arsenal, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world to miss out on a trophy to our London rivals who are currently top of the table while we're 16 points behind them, and we've lost a manager who's walked away from us in January. Are you fucking stupid? This is a massive fuck you to the fans. I paid £60 for my ticket to the game. Mind you, Todd Bowley, you're in the boardroom for Vivid Seats who are listing the tickets for that game as 2 bills. And you're gonna tell us that game don't matter. You're running around saying it's not a priority, it's not the end of the world. So then give tickets away to the game for free. Let's give it to the youth. Let the young G's go to games. Bare young guys in the community have never seen the Chelsea game because they can't buy tickets because we get priced out of them. So are you going to give it to the community for free, or you're just going to give us a massive fuck you? You're going to put that out there on New Year's Day after a manager's walked away from us because you lot are incompetent. This is madness. This is madness, and no one's reacting to this. There's no issue with this. They just slipped it in there like it's nothing. You man don't have no respect for the fans. We put our hard-earned money. We travel around the world. I've traveled to places that I never even thought black people could go just so I can watch Chelsea play, fam. And you lot are going to go turn around and say this to us, that it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world if we lose a semi-final to Arsenal. And then on the same day, after our managers walked away from us, you're not bringing in no elite manager to turn things around. You're bringing me Liam Rosenoir or Liam Rosenoir, whatever the fuck his name is.
Just call him Matisse, man. They're bringing him Matisse.
They've had man in Slovakia. I've been to Uzbekistan. Like, what are we doing here, bro?
I like the statement. I'm not gonna lie though. At the same time, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, that should not. What? The Carabao Cup is not my priority. I need top 4. I need to go far in the Champions League.
Nah.
Why you're fucking lying, bro?
Wait, this is a priority to you.
I know you was mad. I know you was mad when we lost that final against Liverpool.
Wait, hold on a minute. You think the Carabao Cup is a priority?
It's a trophy. We haven't won a domestic trophy in 8 years.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't want to win it, but it's not a priority.
We're not a club to be dismissing cups. A cup is a cup. You win them. It's the first trophy available in the country this season. You win it and set a tone for the rest of your season. We're being like Arsenal. Bigger fish to fry. Bigger fish to fry. We're not in that level. We have an opportunity to win a trophy. We fucking take it. We're in a semi-final. We take the chance. How dare you say, bro, Carabao Cup ain't a priority?
They were saying the same thing last year when Maresca. Yeah, they say, oh, we have bigger fish to fry. Let's focus on Champions League. I don't care about Carabao.
So too true. What is our priority, bro? What's our priority?
So if you win the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup and you finish 8th, you take that over finishing top 4.
Yes.
Any day. And you're calling me Arsenal.
Do you know what? I'll take that any day. No. Listen. Do you think? No, I'll tell you right now. Do you think, yeah, when man them in 5 years, when you're chatting to your kids or people are just talking in general, man them gonna be like, oh, but we finished top 4 more than you. Let's keep it G real.
Wait, hold on.
Let's keep it G real.
Let me answer.
And it's all said and done, yeah. These lot are not framing pictures of when they finished top 4. when they're
Let
on
me
their
ask you-
deathbed, considering their best moments in their life, they're not
CB,
framing.
you're
the date
contradicting
they got-
yourself.
Is
You
Enzo,
just said-
is Enzo Fernandez tattooing when he got the date he got top 4? Is he tattooing trophies? On his body?
I don't care about it. It's not about the top 4. It's about what it does for us in the summer. Like you just said it. In the summer, in the World Cup year, if we don't have Champions League football, we're done. You just said that, and then you just said you don't mind finishing 8th. So which one is it?
I didn't say, not once did I
He
say I
didn't say that. I said
never
that.
said I didn't mind.
I
See?
Cam
didn't
said
say that.
I
This is-
said that. Cam said that.
Cam said it. Cam, not CB.
So you said you said. Wait.
Both
You said that.
both scenario are unacceptable. I'll be real.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Cam is saying that he would take a domestic double over a top 4. I don't think that's that mad because it's 2 trophies.
Hypothetically, yes.
It's 2 trophies.
I hear the 2 trophies,
We'll
but
be
bro,
in the Europa League.
Exactly. I don't want to be in them dead competitions
Okay,
with
so
Chelsea.
you want top 4, no trophy?
No, it's not. I want top 4 and trophy. I'm Chelsea. That's real Chelsea.
Yeah,
But
so likewise.
the Carabao Cup.
But you are no, but you asked me, would I take finishing
It's
8th,
just 'cause
winning
we're,
Carabao
like,
Cup and
in
FA Cup, and I said
semi-now.
yes.
Of course, but you're not. That's what I'm saying. You see, I feel like you think very short term because I understand what you're saying. Like,
Yeah,
that
but
little
we're in
quick-
a semi right now, bro. It's not like it's the beginning of the competition. You're already in a semi. You should be like, you shouldn't be saying it's not a competition anymore because you're in the semi.
Bro, it's a Carabao Cup.
I can hear it at the beginning of the season if you tell me, oh, I want to win the Champions League, the FA Cup, and finish it like in the top 4 regardless. I can hear it. But now you're already in the semi. Like,
of course, but like
and you're
priority.
playing Arsenal, you're playing your London rival.
That's more important to me. I want to beat Arsenal more than win the Carabao Cup.
Yeah,
that
you're
means more
high,
to me.
brother. You're high, G. What
do
we
you mean?
did?
That's Chelsea. What are you talking about?
So you rather beat Arsenal than win a trophy?
Well, I said it's more important to me to beat Arsenal. Yes, it is.
Well, it is Arsenal in the Carabao.
Yeah, but like I want to win the Champions League and the Premier League. That's what I care about. That's real trophies. A Carabao Cup is that's a nice day out. Do you know what I mean?
You can say, yeah, okay, like same thing, like, oh, what has what's his name? The manager
this guy's been mad.
United. What was his name? The bald guy, Ten Hag. You can say like, oh, Ten Hag as well won a Carabao, and then what? I can
Who
hear
cares? Who
that.
cares about the Carabao Cup that he won? Who
can hear
cares?
that, but
Bro, the
you-
Carabao Cup is bigger than a fucking Conference League. What are we doing here?
No, it's not.
Bro, name me 5 Conference League winners.
Okay, first of all, the competition ain't been around that long. West Ham.
Exactly. So
Hold
a
on.
competition that's been around for
Why
hundreds
did you
of
stop
years.
me when I was
It's
answering?
clear. No, I just want to say. Okay, go on. Answer it. Oh.
West Ham, Chelsea, was it Florentina?
Yes.
Or Frankfurt?
Both.
So are you trying to go for? So you're saying if Carabao Cup's not a priority, we're out of the league.
We're already.
The Champions League is the
we're in
priority.
a semi.
The Champions
Winning the
League.
Champions League. That's the priority.
So if we don't win the Champions League and we've pissed away those cups, how
Top
can you
4.
do you know we
No.
finished the FA
Top
Cup
5
and
gets you Champions League football this year, right?
What, 5th?
Not guaranteed.
Yeah.
Not guaranteed.
Almost, no.
I don't know.
It depends. It depends. If we get knocked out, it's highly unlikely. Like Newcastle and Chelsea, we like, and Liverpool, we actually have to do decently for 5th to get Champions League. But right now we got 5th. Right now, it's 5th gets Champions League.
That's what I saw this morning. That's why.
What I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna put a clip here that I found of Liam Rosinier's Strasbourg tactics.
Oh, Tactico.
Championship to fighting for Champions League places in France. Liam Rosenier is making his name, and he's making it in Eastern
Are
France.
we really listening to an 11-minute
They're
video?
just 3 points off Monaco.
spit it up,
Place,
spit it
losing
up,
just 2
do it.
games since the start of December. For today's video, I'll be taking a good look at Rosenier's managerial journey, the stats
my
behind
God.
Strasbourg's success, their tactical setups, and how exciting they truly are. Let's go. So the London-born manager, as you may know, was previously...
Yeah, turn it off.
Yeah, I swear down I was gonna actually watch this
Go.
video
So
of
London-
others, and then I saw what this guy looks like. This guy's never
Bro,
done in his
bro, he can't
fucking life.
listen. He can't bang. He can't do
This
50
guy-
kickoffs, man. Turn it off.
This
Turn it off.
guy, I can't lie. You can't be a tactical if you ain't done 10 quick ups. If you got, if I don't have footage of you doing, or you know the Shy Cartier kick up bop challenge, the football bop challenge. If you can't do that challenge, you can't be talking tactics, bro. I'm not watching this. I'm sorry.
Bro, he looks
I'm
like
not
that Twitter guy. What's his name? Felix Johnston. That's what. Oh man, the game is so gone. Like that is off, man.
Well, that's criminal, man. He looks like Fraser Fletcher. I just wanted to see the tactics, bro. I actually just want to know how we're playing, like how we're gonna be playing. So it's not a 3-2-5 anymore. From what I'm seeing, this is a standard 4-3-3. I'm surprised it, or 4-2-3-1. I'm seeing the pivot here. If this is Caicedo Enzo pivot with this manager, bro, GG's. GG's. It looks like I'm seeing the fullbacks overlapping. Someone told me he don't do that.
He does. Diego Moreira does overlap. He overlaps a lot.
He's not a fullback. He's a winger.
Diego Moreira is bro. That brother is a wing back now. G. That brother ain't a winger no more. That brother's a wing back.
Bro, I don't know. Is it C China or Shy Carti? I'm trying to find some of the chats asking what that challenge is. Do you know what I'm talking about? The kick-ups challenge.
Now, what's the tune behind it?
I got it. Asma, I can't lie. I'm putting you on the hot seat. If you have 24 hours, Aki, to respond to this girl.
Stop.
You got 24 hours to respond.
Oh, she's a baller, mate.
Saying that, but I guess not.
That's the challenge.
No, I can do that.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah,
She kind of sexy though.
Yeah, she was cute.
Sir.
Go back, CB. That's good food. That's great food.
Man, actually went back.
Nice, she has a better touch than Delap.
These tacticals,
better touch than Delap, bro.
If these tacticals can't participate in this challenge, in fact, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do a YouTube challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna start it off. I'll start it off. I don't care if any of these YouTubers can't partake in this challenge. Don't talk Chelsea Football Club with me again. I'm personally drawing out Matisse. I'm personally drawing out Miz. I'm personally drawing out Don, Carefree Lewis. Who else? Who else is one of the Sugar Sean? All of you guys that are Chelsea and talk football on YouTube. I'm challenging you, man, to this challenge. I will do it first. Because we saw Don's kick-ups. We saw Don's kick-ups, bro.
Don couldn't do 5. Don will say, let me go again.
We saw Lewis when he bought Roberto Carlos, bro.
Can you put that video?
Saying that, but I guess not. Huh? I'm a hothead. No, I'm not.
Mad. I don't want to.
Can you put the video of Lewis? That was one of the funniest things I've seen.
I need someone to send me. I don't even know what to search.
Wait, CB, is this a new challenge or something?
Yeah, it's a new challenge. Kick-up challenge.
Fairs.
Get me up your game, rude boys. Let's see what you man have got going on. But in terms of Liam Rosen there, what I'm seeing is a 4-2-3-1 overlapping fullback. So I don't know what this means for Reece James Augusto. Fuck, here we go. I knew it was too good to be true. 3-2-5. 3-2-5 has been deployed, guys. 3-2-5 has been deployed.
Out?
What'd you say?
Are you Liam out?
No, that's mind games. Come on, man. I don't know what he's capable of, bro. Like, if we don't get top 4, he can fuck off. I reckon we get a result against City, though.
Isn't it
Yeah,
the youth
at what
guy?
cost?
Isn't it
Do you know who's in the
Do you know who's in the dugout?
Do you know who's in the dugout? Bro, have you seen the brother in the dugout?
Who's gonna play?
Bro, these lot got angry gingers on gaffer, bro.
He kind of looks a little bit like Maresca. I'm not gonna lie.
This guy has no aura, bro. No aura ever.
Bro, he looks like one of them reverts you buck on the high street trying to tell you come mosque in that, bro. He's looking long, G. He's looking long, bro. Listen, I don't trust no guy that's ginger and apparently, bro. Look at the form. Look at the under 21s form, G. Bro, look at the under 21 form. Bro, them niggas are shit.
Bro, these lot got Seamus.
Why does he low-key look like a ginger Maresca? What the hell? Look, like if you remove the hair, if you put your hand.
He looks like McAllister.
No,
Yeah, word did it? He looks like McAllister Jr.
I don't see it.
Winter Surfers mind
The
games.
eyes and everything. I don't know the shape, the eyes. Low key, low key. Like if you don't see his hair, if you put your hand on his hair,
We're getting belted. But
Right. I can't lie. We might actually hold 6. I'm not even capping.
no, it's gonna be a problem still.
Bro,
I
it's gonna
reckon we
get
get a
dark.
result, though. I reckon we get a result. Maybe this copium cooking.
Yeah, that's copium, G.
So, guys, we're now entering the main event of the evening. I've got a new camera, so I keep switching to these angles because I want to flex the new camera. We're now transitioning to the main event of the evening.
congrats on your new material, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Habibti. Is it Habibti or Habibi?
Habibti. I am a girl. Habibi for a dude.
Habibti. Ana Akib Inya Allah Akha.
What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah. Yeah. You're spending too much time in the UAE, G, man.
Bro, I'm an Emirati these days, bro. But as I was saying, we're entering our favorite part of the show. 416 viewers locked in.
Mashallah.
You know what time this means? It's officially the residential Clear Lake Blue Clothes Slander Hour.
Yes.
So how we're gonna do this first is we're gonna get up the receipts of the Clear Lake Super Soldiers. We're gonna test the climates, see what the Clear Lake Super Soldiers are saying right now on Twitter, and we're gonna see how the narratives have changed. But right now is my favorite part of the show is the Clear Lake Slander sesh. Like, bro, guys, you don't understand how excited I have been for this. Like, I wanted to start the show off on this, but everyone come in, Maresca, this is Maresca. I couldn't wait. Robert, for some reason, has stopped responding to me. I'm gonna let. Oh, he messaged me. Shit, Robert messaged me.
Tell him to come say hi.
I texted him now. Just text him back.
That's Casino Street. I cannot see the other three.
All right, cool. I've asked him to come.
No, but the
as
two others.
Yes,
No, the two others behind. The two and the.
It says my name, but it's Drogba's number.
Okay. Both of them is your name.
Yeah, that's 2 true, and that's 11 in my real name.
Oh, cool.
All right, cool. Let's go to our favorite NPC. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys already know who he is. Big up for the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah.
CFC Drew.
CFC Drew, for a long time before he face revealed, I thought he was a bot. I thought this was an AI page. Like the way he types everything, it's like you can't actually think these things.
Bro, he tweets like a Nigerian in Lagos, bro. It's mad.
So let's see what he has to say. In an overall negative week, here are some positives to take away from match day 19. Aston Villa drop points, Manchester United drop points, Sunderland drop points, and Liverpool drop points. Our push for the top 4-5 will continue with a new manager. Okay. He's already doing the positivity game. I promise you now, the day that CFC Drew breaks is the day Clear Lake have lost all their soldiers. I'm telling you. He's their last man standing. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to see if we're going to find anything remotely close to criticism towards the ownership in the project. And I'm going to show you his old tweets. Then we're going to go to Reese takes. But here we go.
Don't forget Vidic too, man.
And Vidic as well. In football, good managers who are known for having a strong will mentality can be cheat codes. Hopefully, we see the best of Liam rising there at Chelsea. Maybe some of the fan base will be upset with his appointment. Maresca's situation being a huge reason why, and rightfully so. But I think he will charm a lot of us, especially with how he talks to the media. Don't take the Maresca frustrated out of Marcinier. He's already doing it because that's not fair. He's already doing the prop. He's already started the prop. He's confident, calm, an ex-player who's very competitive. Every footballer is an ex-player and won't settle for less than his best. To me, these tick boxes for what a young squad such as ours needs. As a collective, we all must get behind the manager. Let's see what the comments are saying. They're on to him. They're onto him already. Let's go. Let's see what else he's got to say. These players love Maresca, man. Some of these farewell messages, I'm really interested to see. What do you mean some of these farewell messages have been AI? They're the most generic, emotionless AI messages I've ever seen. I'm bare confused. Anyway, I'm genuinely so fucking happy Maresca's gone, but if they're getting Rosinier, they might as well just kept Enzo Circus. Oh, nice. Maresca outers are suddenly regretting their actions after their deed has already been completed. Who could have predicted this? I hate when the fan base act like we have a voice and we are the decision makers. And then when things happen, they blame the fans who were on the certain side. It's bare weird. Call out the board. Because if you're super Maresca in, then call out the board. I'm not sure why people have been laughing at Rosinier for what's said in this clip. We know he's an excellent manager and mentality monster. Based on what? And this video proves that. Okay, we're going to play this clip again. Now, all of us as a fan base must take this time to analyze his football.
Just take a 2-2. What are we going to do? Are we going to come back to 2-2 when we start the game back? And just take a 2-2, or even lose the game 3-2. Are we going to show some fucking balls and win the game? Okay, so what needs to happen? What needs to happen then? Okay, what needs to happen is when we're defending, every fucker on the pitch has to defend. Every player has to defend. And when the subs come on, you have to give us energy to win this game. Go and win the game and show more belief.
How does saying all the defenders have to defend? When the subs come on, make sure you give everything to win the game. We have to win the game. Isn't that what a standard team talk would be? How does this make you a mentality monster? It sounds like a PE teacher. Bro, he's a supply teacher. You know when the supply teacher, look at the way they're all talking in the background while he's giving this passionate speech. Bro, you know when the supply teacher's trying to teach it.
What are we going to do? Are we going to come back to 2-2 and just take a 2-2, or even lose the game 3-2? Are we going to show some fucking balls and win the game? Okay, so what needs to happen? What needs to happen then? Okay, what needs to happen is when we're defending, every fucker on the pitch has to defend. Every player has to defend. And when the subs come on, you have to give us energy to win this game.
I said all the defenders have to defend. Of course, mate. Mentality monster, you know. Regardless of who our next manager is, I will be behind them 1,000%. I hope the rest of the fan base feels this way as well. The fan reaction.
He's the most positive one I've seen today. Not gonna.
This guy, no, you never break Drew. Drew, I promise you, Drew would never break. I've tried so many times to reach bait him in the comments. He even responds to me.
I'm reading Grok, bro.
I swear that he responds to me with positivity. I will cook him I used to cook him on Twitter, and he'd be like in the comments, I hope you have a wonderful day, CB. Thanks for the kind words. Blue heart. I'm like, fuck, man, you can't beat this guy. He's like, the day that Drew gets broken is the day that I know, pause by the way, that Clear Lake are done. The fan reaction says it all. However, it has me thinking, I wonder how the players feel right now. Some of them were upset when Potts was sacked, so I can only imagine how some of them are feeling right now. From a manager point of view, I'm a massive fan of Liam Rosinier. Shock. Any manager that we were linked to, if he would have said this. I haven't watched enough of his matches to have an opinion. Fuck, man. I feel bad for Liam. But I and many others don't even have the energy to talk about this right now. So he knows. But he can't see, bro. My younger brother, who's really gotten into football over the last 12 months, just said, if I'm a manager, I wouldn't work for Chelsea. He couldn't be more correct.
Oh, my God.
Dude.
This is getting cringe now.
But on the roll, who cares about what your little brother getting into football thinks, bro? Like, what are we doing here, bro? like who's tweeting? Like, do you know what's mad? He's being deadly serious about these tweets. Like, he's not trolling. He means it. That's
I feel like it's Grok. Like, seriously, this person is not human.
Hey, wait, JM, why are you not on the stage, JM, bro? What the fuck? I'm seeing you in the comment section. What's going on? Let me send you the link. No, Drew is not real, bro.
Show us someone else. I've had enough.
Well, are you guys seeing though?
I'm still seeing through.
Egbali's untagging people from his pot with the slander that he's getting. This, if you guys don't know about Panini, Panini's a rude boy. Shout out Panini. Me and Panini have actually been talking about doing an IRL stream together. So me and Panini IRL stream. It was actually meant to happen in November, but shit just got like my life was hectic. I went to Dubai, all of this type of stuff. But me and Panini are gonna do an IRL stream together. Proper things. So big up Panini, but he's been moving mad.
I've known Panini for ages now. You know that.
Look at it. Look what he's saying. I had to like the tweet so I can remember it. Pin tweet. 45 years on, and I can finally hate this awful club properly and avoid going to that dirty heart of a stadium. This is now an anti-Chelsea account. I'm sorry, bro. Guys are moving mad. Guys are at the point now where they're like,
pretty sure he wished someone death today over Maresca.
Bro, Maresca's death made me. Hey, we're gonna get to this, yeah. Hey, Cam.
Yo,
Did you see Lewis's heel turn today?
bro, you see Lewis here doing the hill turns and that, like he wasn't ucking him for like, bro.
No,
I seen Lewis,
And Lewis was moving back. I can't believe he said that.
bro. Bro, Lewis cracked today, bro. Reska sacking got guys cracking, bro. I swear to God.
What did he say?
All right, so he posted initially, yeah. The Twitter timeline has been so funny today. This is going in Chelsea history in terms of Twitter because everyone's breaking character. So he goes, "Thank you, Enzo Maresca. Sick to my stomach that is ending like this." Sash goes, "Day 171, by the way, of being world champion."
That's the girl that got cooked by Panini.
He goes, "Fuck yourself." He's like, "Low can give it, but can never take it." He goes, "Coming from the bitch that could have been a Maresca, could have a Maresca debate without booting me from your GC. Fuck out of my mentions." I said, "Raw, calling these girls bitches now. We're calling the ladies bitches and shit. It's getting mad." It's a straight heel turn. Guys don't care no more. It's a fucking thing. I've seen Lewis just crashing out. I couldn't believe it. I said, "Whoa, is this AI?" I thought this was a fake account. I had to click and read. I said, "Oh shit. Man just straight called her a bitch." That is funny, you know. I can't lie.
I always go back and forth with Lewis, but he never insulted me, to be fair.
Yeah, but I've never seen Lewis is actually very respectful.
Yeah, he has always been respectful.
That's why it caught me off guard because Lewis is actually
today he's
mad respectful. So when he's gone now and said, "Raw, this bitch," I'm like, "Fucking hell, like, where's this come from?" But I clocked guys are losing their shit. Like, for example, Panini. Let's go to Panini's tweets.
Yeah, I didn't like that he wished Sasha death over Maresca. Like, relax, like it's not that deep. Like, don't.
I didn't see that. I didn't. I just see it now. I just see it now.
Yeah, like relax.
All right, cool.
Relax.
So you aren't a real fan of this club. Like, I care what you think. I'll still go support them when we're losing. You have no thoughts that we're gonna get incredibly worse after this, and you're celebrating and making jokes. If you're hurt that much, leave with Maresca. Panini goes, "The way I want you all to die is crazy."
Oh, that's too much. Bro.
This is getting mad. This is getting mad, bro. Someone needs to. This is what I'm saying. This is why.
Like over Maresca, I would understand if it was a manager that won us the league, the Champions League. Like, I would understand to a certain degree, but for all of that,
Asma, that's what I'm saying, bro. Man, them are doing this over Maresca and not Tuchel. Where was this when Tuchel got sacked?
These same guys, you know, that's why I'm like really annoyed because I just want to say something to Cam. Please, I just want to say something to Cam. The same dudes, they wanted Tuchel sacked because they told me, and I have the proof, Tuchel is limiting our attack. Tuchel is unable to platform this player. Tuchel is limiting the attack. That's what I was told. And you know what I was told? I was told that Potter is more attacking and he will do better with these sets of attackers, talking about Mount and Werner and Kai and stuff like that.
Alright, cool. Let's what the chat's asking to check on VD. Now, I had a back and forth with VD yesterday, yeah, because I just had enough, bro. I just had to tell him, bro, you're moving mad, you're compromised, bro. You don't stand on business, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm on his page now. First tweet I see, look who scored the winner for Hull in a 1-0 win. Liam Delap. Oh, he's doing Delap and Rosner Pro. Do you see what I'm saying, man? Do you see what I'm saying about certain man?
He loves Delap.
Yeah, because he's a Delap fanboy. These men ain't got no integrity. And then you know when you call them out, do you know what they say? Do you know what he said? Oh, his interaction, his engagement.
CB, remember what I sent you of that Vidic being exposed?
He said Delap was shit.
Yeah, he said the lap was shit. Now he's doing the lap prop. The very 2 days later. It's a sickness, man.
No, but they do be doing that though, bro. They be trying to get clicks in that.
Yeah, but that's disgusting, bro.
Do you really take these big accounts seriously, though? I don't.
Man are selling their soul, man. What else? What's he said about Maresca?
Probably cried.
More Delap and Rosner Pro. This guy's moving weird with Delap, bro. He's moving. Does he fancy him, bro? It's getting weird. I know I previously advocated for Areola, but I'm really worried about him being our manager after recent form. His style is capitalize on mistakes, win the second ball and go straight to goal, create out wide. There's no real patterns of play. The football is unsustainable. Not to mention that high line or intensity either. His football suits low quality players. Trying to have a Palmer play in this sort of system is a waste of his ability. Okay, he's crashed out like Barney. Oh, you dumb fuck. You better pick up your phone and make De Zerbi 1,000 promises to get him to join the club. He's upped 3 managers, bro, in 4 tweets. He's upped 3 managers in 4 tweets, bro. To get him to join the club because you're destroying the club in real time. Do something useful for your life in your putrid life. Ayo. Anyway, I'm gonna go to Reese Takes, and then we're gonna really break down what the fuck Blue Coat have been doing, because there's 400 man here. Certain man, I say it every stream, but certain man are new here. We've got to spread awareness on these criminals are doing to sink our footballing institution. So let me get Reese Takes. Do you guys know who Reese Takes is?
Yeah.
Reese Takes is. Did you know Reese Takes is black?
Yeah, of course.
That blew my mind. What do you mean? Of course. How was it obvious?
Because he tweets like one, innit, Asma?
Wow, he said it in the past.
Okay.
Hi, Asma, you beat the press. You beat the press. Well done.
I got great press resistance. You might want to teach Enzo Fernandez some.
Anyway, as I said, yeah, I didn't know he was black. I saw him on TikTok one day. I said, "What the fuck? You're black?" Long live Enzo. They're making edits. You guys want to see the Enzo Maresca edits that they're making?
Anytime you feel the pain, don't carry the world on your shoulders.
Bro, that is so shit, bro. You know when it was Thomas Tuchel, we saw movies, bro. We saw movies, heartwarming. What the fuck is this, bro? These Enzo sexuals are moving mad. Let's go to the tweet that actually shocked me. But if you don't know Reese Takes is a Clear Lake super soldier. I've got the 3 biggest Clear Lake super soldiers are CFC Drew, Reese Takes, and Tintin. Where the fuck is Tintin, by the way? I ain't seen him comment under no one's post. That Tintin guy's got like 20 accounts. All he does is reply to Clear Lake slander. Even CFC accountability. Asma, did you see that?
Yeah,
CFC
I cooked him.
Believe it.
I cooked him. Can I show you one day the screenshot of that guy?
Go on.
Like, not now because I have to look for them, but if I show you the screenshot, where I was going back and forth with that guy, telling him, yo, wake up. Like, the board is not as great as you make it to be. Why are you moving mad like that? He was trying to get people. What the? Sometimes the chat really they're weird. He was trying to tell me, oh no, they have a vision. The board, it's a structure. No manager should have a say in, like, the players. They can say that they need a striker, but they shouldn't be involved in the business of finding, like, specific players. That's not their role. That's what we lacked under Roman, a structure, this and that. He kept on going and going and going, and today he's against that same so-called board that he praised to oblivion. How does that make sense?
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. But Reese takes Clearlake out, Winstanley out, Stewart out, Igbali out. Now, you know it's real when this is what I'm saying. The way we have now gotten the fan base on our side is the most beautiful thing. And I know a lot of people are looking at it like, oh, Maresca, you wanted Maresca gone. I said it true. Am I lying? Yes or no? Did I not say yesterday that this is the domino that needs to fall for the fan base to wake up that Maresca, like, that the ownership is a joke?
Yeah. Nah, you said it on your videos, man.
I said it, bro. So this is my reaction to the Maresca sacking right now. If you don't follow me, make sure you follow. We're about to touch 20K. So make sure you guys are locked in on that. Maresca, all things considered, like I said, I think Maresca, you've actually done a job. You've done your job. You came in, you brought us back Champions League football, which was the main target. You won us 2 trophies, ended our trophy drought, the longest of my lifetime, 3 years. You ended that trophy drought. You got a Champions League football. You've done your job, all things considered. You've had moments where you've looked shaky, is what it is, but all things considered, you've done your job. I'm not going to take that away from you. But now it's the time for the fan base to put the real pressure on these owners who hire directors who have a CV of being at Wigan Athletic, in Winstanley, Wigan Athletic, Derby County, Brighton, no trophies. Lawrence Stewart, RB Barringtino, New York Red Bull, Brighton, no trophies before joining Chelsea. You made them head sporting directors, decision makers at the club. Joe Shields, youth scout from Crystal Palace, youth scout from Manchester City. And all of these men do is sign their old works. Lawrence Stewart signs his old works from Monaco with Disassi and Badger Shield. Joe Shields is signing his old works with Tossin and Lavia and Delap and Palmer and Sancho and Gittins. Winstanley signing his old works with Bonanote and João Pedro. Wake up and smell the fucking coffee. But it's the owners that brief them when they're doing this 150K wage model and an under 25 model. No top players are going to want to come here. And the way Egg Party micromanages everything these men do and questions tactics when you have no CV in terms of winning and you're not even trying to put your money up and actually buy winners, ready-made, proven winners, no top manager's going to come here. So you get me? And this just goes down to the briefs now that we've seen. They released today, Matt Law says, Chelsea are adamant that the project and the style of play will not change. And with Maresca's replacement having to fit their needs rather than the other way around. So you've just had a manager, this is the second manager in a row, walk, because Poch never got sacked. Poch walked because he didn't like what was being done. And the fan base, what you lot are doing for Maresca, regardless, you lot, I was like this with Poch, yeah, because I knew what he was doing and the way he was calling them out, and no one saw it like that. Fair enough. That's why I said Maresca was the domino that had to fall, because everyone got behind him. But you had 2 managers in a row walk. You sacked Tuchel. You've sacked Graham Potter, so that's 4 gaffers in 4 years. So clearly, your system or your project doesn't work. Your project isn't sustainable. The people that you hire don't want to work for you. And your response is to double down and say that Maresca's replacement has to fit their needs rather than the other way around. Gone are the days when Chelsea simply target winners, but the revolving door for coaches remains, and time will tell if it really is the same old shit.
I think Drew would agree with that, no?
What agree with what?
With the structure.
agree with the structure. Why would I agree with it?
No, not you. I said true.
Oh, true.
Oh, hell no.
You don't agree with the structure.
Hell no.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. Who? Cool. I'm going
Because
to be very go on. What you
because
gonna
no, just why I'm saying this, because all the people that like praised the board, that's what they claim. They claim that this is the setup that we needed, and that Roman was falling off, and that we needed a structure, and we needed director of football, and we needed manager to stop being involved in signings, and that Tuchel had a terrible talent ID and this and that. Isn't that what like the Clear Lake cult proclaimed?
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Yeah, but I don't even want to do that. Do you know what is Asma? Yeah, I'm at the point now where we need to capitalize on the fact that we're all united against the directors and the ownership. Now, like, fuck if guys were wrong in the past. Nobody has been right about everything. I was wrong in the sense that I said that we were going to challenge for the league this year. Certain men were wrong in the sense that they said Maresca was the chosen one. A lot of men were wrong when they said
same people will flip-flop again, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
this is why I'm saying we need to capitalize instead of causing divide. We need to double down on this while everyone's emotional and act now. Because if we beat Manchester City, the Leo and Rosina prop begins. If we get a result against Arsenal,
that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Like, exactly. That's exactly my point. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. The same way they flip-flopped on something, they spent 4 years telling us that this is the truth. It took them 1 day to flip. They'll flip again. Like, you cannot associate yourself with people like that. I'm sorry. It doesn't make any sense. They spent, especially you and me, CB, they spent 4 years telling us this. They spent 4 years telling us that this is the right system, that look who they sold. Oh, they got rid of Kai, they got rid of Mount, they got rid of Gallagher, they got rid of Chilwell, and this and that. Oh, they spent 4 years telling you and me that this is the right structure, and you won't.
This is exactly how this is gonna go. Let me tell you why I think this is the moment to get them. Yeah. Because yes, they spent 4 years doing this shit. Like you said, we've seen in real time, their biggest shooters are calling out the ownership. Everyone, Pies, Con, all these guys that we used to grill for not speaking enough are speaking. You know what I'm saying? CFC accountable, who used to combat everything we used to say against the ownership, is now calling. This is happening now. Rosinier is gonna come in. When Rosinier comes in, I personally don't think he's the man to get the job done. I don't see us getting top 4 football with this manager. I'm not wishing it, but I don't see it happening. If we miss out on top 4 football, the fan base are going to be in upheaval. There's going to be outrage. And that's when I think it's going to continue. I don't think this manager's going to come in, he gets some results, everyone flip-flops and was back to normal. Exactly. What they've done today, what's happened today, is going to change the direction.
You cannot blame me to not trust them. That's all I'm saying.
No, I agree. I understand. But this is what I'm saying. We need to take action. Let's not be divisive.
I'm not being divisive. I'm
speaking to everyone because the chat have been warring each other in the chat non-stop. Like, it's just what's going on. This is what the you know what I'm saying? Everyone's going at it. That's why I didn't go to no panels today. Bearman asked me to come on their channel and talk. I didn't want to do it. I said I'll do it on my channel with MCGA because at least I know we're not going to be going back and forth. We know who are the agenda merchants. We know Iceman's going to come in with the agenda. We know certain men are going to come. Bison tried to come true. He was chatting shit in the group chat. I said, cool, I'll send you the link. Do you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, we are all trying to be aligned in making Chelsea great again. And that means we need to draw out these ownership for what it really is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dubes' dad was Chelsea, bro. Dubes played a big role in making that protest happen last year. He was on Sky Sports talking about the ownership. So if I'm giving him a platform to speak and people know his face and know what he's about, and we can now do it. Part 2, Arsenal game, outrage. We express our outrage. That's our next home game on the 14th. We got time. We got 12 days to put something together. So I want this ownership to figure out, but what Habdi has says, this model has never worked in football and will never work. So I've got here, examples of this model being done elsewhere in football and their success rate. So right now I've got Brighton, their league history since they've come in the league, their rankings. So 15th in the league, 40 points. 17 in the league, 36 points. 15 in the league, 41. 16 in the league, 41. 9th in the league, 51. 6th in the league, 62. 11th in the league, 48. 8th in the league, 61. 24 points, 9th in the league. So we've established, and no trophies in that span. So we've established with Brighton, who have a similar model to us, they don't win. So now let's go to Borussia Dortmund. I would say Borussia Dortmund officially became a selling club the moment Lewandowski and them man cut out. Is that fair to say? And when Klopp went, cool.
About that, yeah.
13-14 season is when the man cut. Second in the league, 71 points. 7th in the league with Klopp, 46 points. Second in the league, 78 points, Thomas Tuchel. Third in the league, 64 points, Thomas Tuchel. Fourth in the league, 55 points. Second in the league, 76. Second, 69. Third, 64. Second, 69. Second, 71. Fifth, 63. Fourth, 57. And they're currently second right now with 32 points. So as things stand, Borussia Dortmund, who have a similar model to us, have never won before. Now I want to go through, and this is not me throwing shade or trying to be funny or rare. I'm just telling you guys the facts. Let's go to Arsenal, because under Arsene Wenger, after 04-05, Arsenal were a selling club. Patrick Vieira left, Thierry Henry left. Do you know what I'm saying? You weren't the same club. Let's go. Then it went from the Nasris leaving, Adebayor leaving, Clichy leaving, Fabregas leaving, fucking we've seen enough man go, long story short. Anyway, 04-05, 83 points second, 67 points fourth, 68 points fourth, 83 points third. 83 points being third is crazy. 72 points fourth, 75 points third, 68 points fourth, 70 points third, 73 points fourth, 79 points fourth, 75 points 3, 71 points 2, 75 points 5, 63 points 6, 70 points 5, 56 points 8, 61 points 8, 69 points 5. Brother, so up until the last 3 years when you started to back your squad, and even then you're still second, you ain't won shit. For over 20 years, you man have won fuck all. This model of buying and buying players to flip, selling assets, not actually funding to be a top team, it doesn't work. This particular club that I'm doing next is a club that I hold very dearly to my heart. I can't really speak as freely as I would like to speak about this football club. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out the numbers, but I'm going to move myself off the camera, or the frame of the camera. And when I show the club, those of you who know will understand. This is not me disrespecting the club whatsoever. Like I said, I hold it dearly. I watch all their games. I want them to win. Without further ado, we got RB Leipzig. RB Leipzig, one of the best-selling clubs in the world. From when they came to the Bundesliga in 16-17, 67 points second, 67 points second. The fact they finished second in their first season is crazy. 53.6, 66 points third, 66 points third, 65 points, 65 points second, 58 points fourth, 66 points third, 65 points fourth, 51.7, 29 points fourth right now in the league. So what we've established here is, once again, all these top teams who have models, I said you get a check from Leipzig, something like that. All these teams that have models where their job is to sell and they don't invest in the best players, tells you everything you need to know. You don't win like this. We have never seen it done in football before. These guys are not going to be trailblazers who will change things. So now I'm going to put Olympique Lyon. If you guys don't know, Lyon is my second football team. I don't really have a second football team, but if I was to have a team that that I love is Lyon. I love Lyon to bits. Lyon is the team that changed my family's life. Lyon is the team that, for me, like in terms of, I think they have the best academy in the world, from Benzema, you know, to fucking the Tolisso brothers, Umtiti, Shirky, Castello Luqueba, Gusto. Like what them man were doing, like shout out to Lyon. Do you know what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna put Lyon on the screen because Lyon used to be winners. Look how many they won 6 straight league titles. One of these 07-08 was with Benzema, Golden Boot that season, by the way. He was 18 years old. But anyway, from when they started selling, they sold Benzema in 08-09 season. He was gone. From the moment they became a selling club, third, 71 points. Second, 72 points. Third, 64 points. Fourth, 64 points. Third, 67 points.
I think we get your point.
Second, 75. Second, 65. Fourth, 67. Third, 78. Third, 72. 47th. Fourth, 76. 861. 762. 550. 653. 657. And they're currently fifth right now with 27 points ahead right now of Liam Glosnier. So, this is what I'm saying. If you guys don't start asking to me, I'm not paid by none of these man. You know what I'm saying? Man's related to somebody who's come from this academy who plays for Leipzig. So that's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, my point is this model doesn't work. So when they have the arrogance to say that with Maresca's replacement, they has to fit to their needs, they're making it very clear. They're not even hiding. In the same day that they said that the Maresca's replacement has to fit their needs, they've also said that the Carabao Cup doesn't matter. They've said out of their own mouth the Carabao Cup doesn't matter. So they're telling us trophies don't matter, winning don't matter. Do you know what I'm saying? They're telling us trophies don't matter, winning don't matter, and they're still doubling down on this. At what point do we now say something? At what point do we say something to shut this shit down? Because as a club, it is crazy. Feliciano says, ultimately, what we're trying to build at Chelsea is a long-term sustainable business that can increase in value significantly, and this means a lot more than winning or losing. But how can you say that? How can you say that when we haven't had a front of shirt sponsor for 4 years? Marina Gravascona, who they told us it was a business that was poorly ran, secured the second highest front of shirt sponsor deal for 200 million in 5 years from Yokohama Tires. You guys have come in and you have not secured a front of shirt sponsor for 4 years in a row. Our stadium has not been improved. Our owner has a hand in Vivid Seats. We're going to get into Vivid Seats now. So, Cam, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Cam, chat to me, bro. Explain to the people, yeah. True, do you go to games?
Yeah.
Explain to people the process of getting tickets to games and what it's been like this season and just over the last couple of years. But it's not something that's easily done for people to, like, especially Mandem. They don't know how to get tickets retail and go to games.
All right, cool. Yeah. So basically, last season is
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Are you a ticket holder?
No, I just have a membership in it. I don't have a season ticket.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know first. Okay, cool.
So basically the ticketing system changed. So before it was just like they called it the virtual waiting room, innit? So you basically click the link when it's 10 a.m. basically, and then you just wait, and then they'll pick people at random to get in. The system was old because it was programmed. It was done in-house by Chelsea, innit? So it had a lot of bugs with it. So there'll be a lot of bugs. Sometimes it wouldn't work, but it wasn't perfect, but it was better. Now they've switched it to what's that ticketing thing called again? I forgot his name. I forgot their name. The company. I forgot the company's name. But they basically switched the system, right? To Ticketmaster. Sorry, they changed the ticketing system to Ticketmaster. Which, if you know anything about getting tickets, you know these man will backdoor your tickets. It's got to be the most horrendous ticketing system out and about. Yeah, Ticketmaster is disgusting. Yeah. So Ticketmaster is also very buggy, but the club wants.
What they've done here, yeah, is through Ticketmaster. They use bots to purchase tickets through Ticketmaster, which then they sell to themselves and then resell it on Vivid Seats with 100x the price.
Thank you. And what makes
And he's the owner of the club, and he's a chairman at Vivid Seats. So technically, what he's doing is fucking the fans over to resell tickets, and then the fan base
fraud.
It is fraud. That's why the Premier League have contacted him. He's been subpoenaed for it. And what they've done now is the fan base have been so brainwashed by Iqbali stuff that is, Todd Bowley's not bad. It's Iqbali. Give Bowley the keys. Give Bowley the sheds so he could do more fraud.
But do you know what makes it? Do you know what makes it worse though?
But how does it work for you to get the ticket? Is it also by random or is it by loyalty?
So it depends on the game. So some get usually at the start of the season, it's done on the previous loyalty points. But after that, you have what they call free for all. So that means you can have 0 points. All you need is a membership to basically get in the queue to eventually end up buying a ticket. But because you don't have to have any points, it's just a flurry of bots. So they'll at the beginning of the season.
Sense, basically.
Yeah, so basically it screws out fans that actually want to go to games, because you can't end up going to games because there's someone in Southeast London that just bought 20 tickets in Matthew Harden Lower and you can't get anything, and it'll end up on Vivid Seats for two bills. The same day the tickets go on sale, you can go on Vivid Seats and cop it for 10x the price. So it's either free for all or it's done on points, which most of the games should be done on points, because then you will eliminate all the bots. But for games like Everton, Villa, Bournemouth, all those games weren't done on points. So that's why with games that are like that, you always find people that have never been to Chelsea games because it's easier to get tickets on that and people get lucky on that. But yeah,
cool,
it's nasty stuff.
Guys,
so
I've got
pretty
a
much
bomber.
they're screwing over the fans even by just ticket selling.
I've got a bomber. I've got a bomber.
Plug it.
We're making steps in the right directions, people. I'm not even supposed to do this. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to put
Stop. Tell me now.
I'm gonna tell it.
Don't do
What?
this to me.
Guys, when this happens, please put everything behind this. I've got a bomber.
Oh my god.
So the fan base have gotten together, yeah? The most notable, you could say, Chelsea fans on the internet. I'm even honored to be a part of this collective that's just been put together. We've got Daly, Con, Lewis, Simon Phillips, the journals. We've got everyone coming together, yeah? And there's more guys, but you let me. I'm going to read it out. I'm going to put on the screen. I'm going to read it out.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. There is a planned, clear, and concise protest being put forward for the Chelsea versus Brentford match on the 17th of January. Leaflets will be handed out at the Chelsea versus Arsenal game 2 to 3 days prior, which were currently under construction. Tweets are being planned for 6 p.m. UK on Friday the 2nd. Here is the draft. Chelsea fan protest against Begdar, Bali, and the sporting directorship. Bowley should be mentioned, in my opinion. Chelsea versus Brentford, 17th of January, Britannia Gate. Protest starts at 1 p.m. Chelsea supporters are encouraged to come together in unity for a peaceful protest on the model and strategy, in particular, Egbog, Begdali, and the sporting directors. The reality: record spending, a youth-led recruitment strategy that's failed to raise standards. Squad instability, unbalanced, inexperienced, ever-changing squads with managers left to carry responsibility. Failed strategy, quantity prioritized over quality in aid of raising value to sell on for profit. Chelsea's not a Richard Brighton or Red Bull. Managerial chaos, underwhelming appointments chosen to fit the internal structure and project. The same structure that has seen Graham Potter, Mauricio Pochettino, and Maresca all struggle to work in. One club, one voice, change must occur. Read the full statement below. I think the model needs to change. I think they need to talk about the fact the stadium isn't being improved, even though they promised it. They need to talk about the fact that the frontal shirt sponsor's been 4 years, ain't been done. But guys, we are making fucking progress. We're making progress. If I got to get people to go to the games, I will do a ticket giveaway myself for that Brentford game.
Bro, I'm going to the Brentford game, you know. I got the ticket for that.
I'm at AFCON, but I will come back from AFCON.
We will be there, man.
If this is what got to be done, I will give guys tickets to the game I'll do a giveaway. I'll get guys to go to the game. Even if you don't have tickets, please, people, please. Eunice said protests don't do anything. Big up Eunice.
Staying at home doesn't do anything either, bro.
Bro, Eunice lives in UAE, bro. What the hell?
But listen, Eunice, no disrespect, man's got love for Eunice. But if a white man's telling me protests don't do nothing, it don't mean nothing to me. I'll be honest, bro. I've seen black man make change happen, bro. Do you man want to stay at home? Say no more, the niggas will go out there and do it. If that's what's going on.
You just have to be consistent about it and not flip flop. That's all I'm saying. Because there was a protest last season and just a small portion of people went, and then it was not a consistent thing, and people clown that so-called protest. It's just about consistency. It has to be every game, not just one-time thing, and then that's it. And then people move on with their lives. Has to be like every single game until you see a change.
It's about time, man. It's about time. It's about time, bro. I told you guys, Maresca was the domino that needed to fall for fan base to wake up, bro. I ain't got no personal beef with Maresca. All in all, I think he actually done his job, getting top 4 football and winning trophies. Salute. But I knew, but he had to fall for everyone to wake up on what this ownership is, and it's happening. And it's finally happening. So you guys understand there's methods to my madness. People try to say I sold out. People said I sold out. That's when I knew, bro, you guys must not know who I am. I've sold out. I'm going to put you guys my first ever YouTube video. It came up on my suggestions the other day. I was like, what the fuck? This is on my old channel. My first ever YouTube channel. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to 2x it. But everything I'm saying then is relevant now. This was the pot season.
Those special guests are going to come in every other week. To be honest with you, this isn't me. Guys that know me, this is man out of my comfort zone. But the state of my club right now, the dire state.
Why is it buffering?
If no one's going to do it, I have to do it. And I don't mind being that person that saves the club, if that's what it is, isn't it? So everyone's always asking me, I've spoken to quite a few people, you know, patting the guests for the show, you know what I'm saying? Just other social accounts that are supporting the thing, other people, you know what I'm saying? And they ask me, what's your aim behind the channel? Like, what are you trying to achieve here? Are you trying to blow? Are you trying to be a content creator? Are you trying to say no? I want to uphold the standards of my club. You know what I'm saying? For me, I've been in life for 23 years. This is the worst Chelsea I've ever seen. This isn't Chelsea. This isn't Chelsea. All these new school fans that are coming in, getting paid by the board, getting slipped their brown envelopes, waffling, talking about, give the Zerbi the keys. I'm like, bruv, what? What does Zerbi want for him to be getting the keys? These are the things. Look at these guys, these little hipsters that have infiltrated our fan base.
Look. I was saying, when you guys were saying give the Zerbi the keys, before Maresca even came in, I said, what has he won for him to warrant the keys?
Yo, CB, the streets are saying Congolese Chief Keef. I don't know, like you tell you.
Oh, there was something I meant to ask you, but it's off topic.
Nah, let me do this and then ask me.
Perfect.
What exactly has the Zerbi done for him to get given the keys to Chelsea? You know what I'm saying? This is Andrew Villa's
I put the video on 2x. Man said you speak bare fast. It's on 2x.
Again, I'm talking to these guys. They're telling me, oh, he's 3-1-6 build up. He's not the best build up in the league. Pep said so himself. What, bro? Pep goes to Wolves away. Pep went Southampton away. He was talking about Southampton are excellent side. They got relegated. These are the little things. You know what I'm saying? These are the small things that burning. It spreads like wildfire amongst the fan base. The standards continuously dropping and dropping and dropping. Do you know what I'm saying? Start of the season, guys got onto me. Man, they were getting onto me because I said I want to win the title, bro. We splashed the spread in the summer. We got in 115 midfielder. You know, Lavia there, Patton there. We pattern striker situation and Kunku there. You know what I'm saying? I said I want the title. Guys are looking at me like I'm crazy. You want the title? They're crashing on me now. Oh, you said you're going to win the league because I'm Chelsea. I go into every league, winning every league season, wanting to win the title because I'm Chelsea. That's what it means.
See, look, everyone's getting onto me now. Oh, CP, you're getting onto Maresca though, but you said we was going to win the league. You said we was going to win the league. I go into every season. Let me slow it down. Maybe it's too fast. I go into every season wanting to win the league. I'm Chelsea.
Do you know what I'm saying? These guys are talking to me about top 4. What's top 4? What? Please tell me what's top 4. You think when these guys retire, they're gonna sit back together and say, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Remember that time when we finished in the top 4 in 2024? That was mad. Oh my gosh. No, bro, stop it. Top 4 is just PR spouted by Sky Sports, bro, to sell memberships. That's all it is, bro. There's one winner in the league. One winner. I say this every year. One winner. I don't want to hear all of this. If I finish second and I don't win a trophy, I'm not happy. But anyway,
hear that true? You see how I stand on business, bro. If we finish second and I don't win a trophy, I'm not happy.
I know, but I'm talking about the circumstance, bro. I'm talking about the circumstance.
You know
I'm just talking about this season alone. I'm not talking about in general.
What are you saying? Like,
he's saying, like, if you finish a second and you don't win a trophy, he's not happy. I'm not happy either. I feel the same way. But I'm talking about a manager getting sacked in January. I'm getting a new manager, bro.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean.
But yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like this, like CB before the Fufus and Stews. Guys, you guys need to realize, yeah, I
You
reached the
bulked
level.
up. You
I went to America, guys. Do you know what American food is like? Like a nigga like me, like this is what I'm still recovering. You know, where's my book? Oh, it's upstairs, isn't it? I got a new book, yeah. I got Elijah Muhammad, How to Eat to Live, because I'm trying to get back in shape, bro. I'm going to the gym. By the time we go to the World Cup, I go to America again. I'll be safe. I went to Atlanta. I was eating soul food. I got carried away, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? I got carried away. You watch my videos this time last year, man was slim. America finished me, bro.
Wait, did you just say you're reading a book to get slim?
No, it's telling you the food.
He told you hit the gym, bro.
It's the foods that you're not supposed to be eating, bro.
Cam's too funny. Wallahi, Cam is too funny.
Okay.
Hey, look at this, because apparently I chat shit, yeah. I'm not an ITK. I'm not a journalist guy. I'm based off experiences. Like, for example, when I saw Vinny Jr. and I asked him to come to Chelsea and he laughed at my face, it made me realize top footballers don't respect my club. When I was at the Club World Cup, I said it on stream, that I met the city directors, bro. I met them, man. And I said to them, what you saying about where we're cooking right now? They said, I can't lie, Maresca is top. He's up there to. I said this on stream. Niggas in the chat said cap. Thank you, Gabriel, for remembering, because I should make a Twitter page and tweet this stuff. I don't tweet like this on my Twitter. I said take Ozempic. Yo,
that's what I just replied to.
You need to meet up and fight, bro. It's not to the. I don't have tits. I just got a belly, bro. That's it. I got a belly. That's it. I'm not taking Ozempic. I'll be back, bro. Give me to the. If it's the World Cup and I'm not in shape, that's when you lot can cyberbully me. But that's just an indication of the club, what they've done to me.
If you want to lose belly, you have to do cardio, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm doing. Asma, don't watch me, man. If I said it, if I show up to America, you're gonna link me at the World Cup when we're there.
Yeah,
if I show up to America,
already established that.
If you link me, you're gonna rub my belly. If it's big, yeah, you don't.
By the way, I forgot to tell you, Tunisia is playing in Mexico. I'm going in Mexico.
Did a man just say rub my belly? Are you a Teletubby? What's going on here, man? First you're reading. First he's reading.
Belly is crazy,
bro. Listen, first he's reading Nation of Islam Bear Eats books and that. Now he wants his belly rubs. What's going on, man?
Oh, I meant to ask a question to CB. Can I have your thoughts on Wissa not going to AFCON and scoring for us for Newcastle?
I don't mind, bro. We're balling out right now, man. We slapped 3 past Botswana. We're gonna cook Algeria. I'm gonna be at the Algeria game streaming.
Or you think you guys are winning that game?
Yeah, and do you know the winner of Algeria? Let me get it up. Do you know the winner of Algeria and Congo faces the winner of Nigeria and I don't know who the fuck they're playing. But yeah, so we're
playing Mozambique.
Yeah, Mozambique. We have the potential of a Congo Nigeria rematch in the quarterfinal.
Bro, you don't want our smoke right now, dude.
Allow it, man. You
said
that last time. You said that
no. Last time it was just a team full of individuals. Man, the gaffer didn't know what he was doing, yeah. And the gaffers, and to be fair though, the gaffer was right. You man were doing voodoo on the touchline. That's fucking blasphemous. You man started doing voodoo and that, like, man, am I banging judge to win games? Bro, the state of African football,
man. Bro. Come out and say, yo.
Bro, that's when I realized these lot are finished. Do you know Nigerians, yeah? I'll tell you something. Nigerians have the biggest ego problem of all time. That's a fact. You man think you're something that you're not. And you got humbled by Congo, and it was too hard for you to believe you're talking about Judge. You man bang more Judge than us. You man bang way more. Bro, the Judge you man bang, let's not even do that, bro. Let's not even do that. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah. Cool. This is what we got out here. Oh, did I just take it off? Oh, no, I didn't. All right, cool. AFCON next week. Wait, Tunisia against Senegal.
The most terroristic game is Tunisia Mali. Do not, if you're not Tunisian or Malian, do not watch that game. It's gonna be diabolical. None of the team wants to play, I promise you.
Bro, word, you can't talk about what Nigerians do on the internet, bro. You can't. That's what I'm saying. I had to stop myself. I was gonna say some stuff that would get me cancelled. I can't be asked. Yeah, as I was saying, look, yeah, the Tunisia Mali game, no one's watching that. I'll be honest.
No, it's very dead.
But look, Congo are gonna beat Algeria. Congo are unbeaten in their last.
Are you
7
sure about that, though?
That will beat Algeria?
Yeah.
Why not? Did you see the way we popped? Do you know my dad's been running
Algeria
around
are
saying,
not dead food, bro.
but do you know my dad's running around saying that we're better than Pep's Barca? Dead serious. If he was awake right now, I swear I'll call him down. He's running around saying,
Is your dad related to Don?
bro, were you trying to say Don's my brother, yeah?
Listen, your pops might be delusional, G.
Bro, as things stand, yeah, we've conceded 1 goal all tournament. That was in the 1-1 draw with Senegal. Mind you, they told us Senegal were favorites. Rare. They ain't done shit. We slapped up Botswana. We slapped up Benin. We already know we dealt with Nigeria and Cameroon in the lead in the FIFA qualifiers. Anyway, Algeria. I'm looking at Algeria. Look at their group, bro. Burkina Faso,
how you judge
Equatorial Guinea. I know that's not how you judge AFCON. I'm talking about what's in front of them. I don't like, bro. Like, come on, G.
That's not how you judge
Come
AFCON.
on, G.
No. If you know AFCON, that's not how you judge it.
Come on, bro. Like, come on,
The
bro.
groups mean nothing, to be honest with you.
Alright, cool. So let's. How confident are you that Congo won't get the job done?
I don't know. I'm asking you. It's your team. I just know that Algeria are not some bums, and they are gonna be very.
I didn't say they were bums, but we will beat them.
Because you have no idea how much like they will want to face Morocco. Like the rivalry between Algeria and Morocco is unbelievable.
You don't understand, yeah? Do you know these Congolese players? If they don't do business, they are not allowed back in Congo. Do you know what's going on in Congo in terms of the genocide and the warfare over there? That's why every single goal, these men are dropping on their knees, bro, and putting a fist up. Because they know what is at stake. They're playing for something way deeper. In regards to Wisa, I'm not really upset. Wisa, it was a 50 million pound signing.
But why are you not upset?
Because Wisa was a 50 million pound signing for Newcastle. He went to he never played a game. He went to Senegal, the Senegal game with us. He scored in that game, but he got injured. When he got injured, he was out for 2 months. He's a 50 million pound signing who forced to move, by the way, to even go there. So I understand why he will have to why he decided to stay. He'll be there for Congo versus Jamaica. He'll be there for the World Cup when we face Portugal and that. I understand it. It's not that deep, and we don't essentially need him. Oh my God, chat. Oh my God, chat. Punk is in the building. Punk is in the building.
What we say? Can you hear me fine?
I can hear you. How you doing?
You're cutting a little.
There's a bit of echo, though. There's a bit of
echoing.
Am I echoing? Okay, hold on. Give me a minute.
Oh, suddenly it stopped.
Unk.
Oh, now you're echoing.
It's echoing. No, it's him. It's him. Hold on. It's not echoing no more, though. Hopefully it's fixed. Unk is here, guys. Let's talk about Blue Coat properly.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. Today I was dying of laughter at the comments. Like, it was Rob against the world. Wallah, it's so funny. Go on his Twitter account and see, like, people were relentless with Uncle Rob today.
What did he do?
He did nothing, but just people replying to him, to his tweets and stuff like that. It's 1v2000.
Okay,
Man
you
said,
got me?
Yeah, we got you, Unk. So, firstly, how do you feel about the Maresca? Like, what's your head at?
He might be in the car. I
think he's in the car. He told me he was driving.
Yeah, no, it's not working, sadly. Look, everything he says, there's like 7 comment, 22 comment. Promise you.
Oh my gosh! So wait.
So you're back relentless today,
Robert. You're back in the owners bringing in Liam Rosner.
It wasn't my first choice, but you know, if that's
you trust
I'll
him,
back
though.
him
You
when
trust him.
while he's here. Yeah,
I trust that they're making the right decision. That they've learned from their mistakes, from the coach, and the Potter and whatnot. And this one is a better is a better choice. So
Don't you feel
no,
like it's
I'm
a choice by just because there's no other
There's no
option?
one that would take the job.
He's already under the building. He's already employed
yeah,
by
but
Blue
it's
Crow.
yeah, he's the one that's easier to attain. Yes, but it's mid-season, and I don't think they wanted to get to sack Maresca mid-season, or they wanted Maresca to leave mid-season. I
That I
just think
agree with.
Maresca.
That I
I don't.
agree with.
I think Maresca forced their hand, and
Yeah,
right now
that's true.
there's no top manager that you can get right now.
That's
Whether it's a
also true.
Glasner, whether it's like there's nobody that you can get like any top manager. Even if you want to say, oh, let's go back to Tuchel, you're not gonna get him pre-World Cup or before the World Cup. So you're gonna have to wait until the end of the season, and so
But
maybe their hand will
I have
force
a
a little bit
question
by
for you.
Maresca.
Do you feel like it's an interim, like until the end of the summer type of like appointment, or he's gonna stay for next season?
I mean, everybody's saying it's a permanent appointment. So, but I don't know. Maybe they appoint an interim for Strasbourg, and then he's here until the summer, and then they see how he does, and then he goes back to Strasbourg for next season, and we appoint an actual, upgrade.
Well, you said he wasn't your first choice. Who was your first choice?
If I had to pick one, Emery.
Man. You're hearing this, bro.
Or Emery or Felipe Luis.
I hear it, but nah.
I hear it too.
Just not happening though.
Yeah, that's
Felipe
what
Luis
I
is a
know
good
it's
shot.
not
My first choice is Felipe Luis.
No, yeah, I hear the Felipe Luis shout because like the same way I like Maresca is because when we under Poch we played him that FA Cup and he had like 5 of his best players out and he absolutely outclassed Poch even when we lost that good player. And then we play Felipe Luis at the Club World Cup with Flamengo and he's the one coach that outcoached Maresca at that Club World Cup. He's the only one that did.
So what? You've become a bad guy now. Like the whole timeline's been cooking you, bro.
No, how am I a bad guy now? I mean, how am I a bad guy? Like,
You said Maresca won the Club World Cup and his head got big and thought he'd become bigger than Chelsea. This dude blew everything up and became a diva all because he didn't get a centre back. Talking to 2 months into the season is quite the sabotage. Good riddance.
Yeah, 100%. Like there's no way. There's no way. I don't care who you are. I don't care you're the best manager, you're the best player. Like if you at my club and I feel like you are not fully engaged at Chelsea, I don't want you here. And I've been saying it, like if you go to my timeline, I've been saying that Maresca has been poor in season, right? And this all just makes sense. Just that to me, that would explain that his heart wasn't into it, that his mind, his head been turned by the link to City, to Juventus, and the competition. Like I am pretty disappointed in the sporting director for not sacking him in October. He should have been sacked the moment he had a first conversation with City. Like, get out. Like,
So do you think you don't like? So what do you think about the way the ownership has been holding Bayern the last 24 hours? Do you think it's deserved? Do you understand where it's come from?
Yes. Like all of this started by Maresca in that 48 hours, right? Imagine if the club wanted to burn Maresca, and in October, when he talked to City, they briefed the media that Maresca, where they had the conversation about City. Imagine that would have been before Barcelona, before he got the hire from Arsenal. It would have been 3 months after the Club World Cup. Maresca, he has been in contact with Man City, but the club kept under wraps to protect him because that wouldn't have gone on well with fans. And that was did we just lose to Sunderland around that time? Imagine you lose to Sunderland or your manager just been talking to City. Most of us would have been fuming. But he got even more credit in the bank by beating Barcelona, by side goal against Arsenal, by beating Spurs, and all that. So, it's It is what it is. Yeah, for me, it being for the city, it all makes sense because he's practically way better than this. I'm just struggling to figure out why he's not actually playing. Like it seems like he would just come in and put his starting 11 and be like, okay, y'all go there and freestyle.
But
He
Robert, don't you think is a bit damaging though that a manager is using us as a stepping stone to go to another club?
I don't think that was his idea. Oh, I'm gonna use Chelsea as a stepping stone to go to Man City. I just think that he's positioning. But I don't think if you don't win the Purple Cup, I don't think City are all that is too much. And I don't even think right now that he's City's number one first choice. Most of the City fans don't want him as the first choice. They want company and others. And the Nagelsmann is the first choice and Lincoln before the one Maresca, right? And so, for me, if he had won that Club World Cup, right, he wouldn't have been, City would have been, having a conversation with him. Like, he won the Club World Cup, and then his head got big, and he's thinking that he's Pep, and he's bigger than Chelsea, Pep is bigger than Man City, and thinking that he can just, put his weight around the Club World Cup, and, like one thing I will agree with you that it seems like winning the Club World Cup for the stability of the club, has done quite some damage because the manager now thinks, he deserves better. The defense think we should have done this and that and all that. So we win the Club World Cup and everybody's, the head just goes up to Mars thinking, we should be bringing in Bastoni and Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo and Mbappe. And Maresca thinks, oh, I'm Pep now, so I can make demands that, I just won the Club World Cup, so I can make demand that Pep makes the City. Like, no, Pep, all due respect.
Oh, you know what it is, yeah? It's very refreshing to see we agree on certain stances. I just think now it's time to let go of the ownership now. Like there's another protest happening in 2 weeks' time. What do you think about the protest?
Protest, not very many people that turn up.
Well, your mic's a bit covered up.
Yeah.
Is it not? Is it better now?
Oh, it's much better.
Oh, it must be better now. Okay. I had my hoodie on.
Maybe close your windows if you have your windows open.
No, I had my hoodie on when I was doing it, and then my headphones were there. So I don't think for Maresca, I don't think Maresca, but the protest. I don't think the protest is gonna do much. Like it's not gonna change anything. It's not gonna be that significant. I don't think people will agree to exactly what they're protesting about, and it's gonna be 10,000 messages in one protest. And I just think again, billionaires don't get punished by little protests. I don't know. Unless everybody walks out of Stamford Bridge, that's the only one that I can see making an impact. But 200 people walking down, Fulham Road is not gonna budge. It's not gonna do much. No, it's not gonna do it. Absolutely.
Well, I strongly disagree. I think this is the one time we've seen a real chink in Clear Lake's armor right now. The masses have officially turned on them, and the people that I would have never put with this Clear Lake are dissing Clear Lake. I'm surprised.
These are the same people that were anti-Clear Lake in last February, and they just after the Club World Cup, they got they became a little bit pro-Clear Lake. Like these are people that had been anti-Clear Lake from the beginning, became a little bit pro-Clear Lake after the Club World Cup, and now after this are going back to being anti-Clear Lake. It's just back to default. It's just back to default setting. That's what it is.
I don't know. I want to put up the Rob, but you joined so late. I was literally about to wrap up, and I saw you pause.
Yeah, no, yeah.
We need to do this.
We can wrap it up.
We need to do this properly.
Yeah, we can have a proper conversation about this later on. And I've been out with the fam, and I was like, let me hop on for 5 seconds and
yeah, man,
and give a couple.
It's a new year, man. Spend some time with your family, even chat as well, bro. It's a new year, man. Don't let this team ruin your Christmas and your New Year's. Do you know what I'm saying? I know the amount of time you lot have put towards this in Clear Lake, talking about Maresca, Liam Rosinier, all of this stuff. You ain't even written down your New Year's resolutions. Have you guys even prayed? You know what I'm saying?
So Iceman must be happy, yeah? Because she was Maresca out for like 2 years.
Oh yeah, yeah, I am happy for sure.
So now I mean, what's your take on Mourinho?
Well, as I said, I think he's so far from being ready to come at a club like Chelsea. I do think that we're left in a very dire situation where you're in January and like the manager that you would want, nobody's gonna come. Like people tell me, Fabregas, he's not leaving Como mid-season.
No, nobody.
People are saying Gosner, like he's not leaving mid-season. And Palace, what you're gonna pay like a small fee? It's not gonna be a big compensation fee that you're gonna offer Palace. And they didn't even allow Gehi to leave just because they wanted to see this season go through. So therefore, and on top of it, Gosner is a man of integrity. He's not gonna jump ship mid-season. That's just not gonna happen. The only manager I thought maybe is Iraola, just because like Semenyo is moving to City and he might be in a dire situation of potentially relegation zone and stuff like that. I thought that he might want to jump ship because that's potentially ideal. But even then, since Bournemouth showed faith in him, even with poor results, he might want to reciprocate that faith. So what does that leave us with? You know what I mean? Interim manager. Who do we have as interim manager? Who do you gonna bring as an interim manager? Like Xavi said he wanted a stable job next. So it's like the easy thing is to bring the person that's already in the building. I mean, they could just put him in the building. You know what I mean? They could just move him from Strasbourg to Chelsea, and that's done.
Yo, CB, I gotta drop out, man. I gotta drop out.
Yeah, no worries, man. We'll talk
Love.
before, maybe before the City game or after the City game. We'll talk. Don't worry. Toby, you come so late. Pause. Any comments about Maresca leaving and the Liam Rosinier replacement, the ownership, etc.? We can't super chat because I don't do this for peace, bro. It's for the love of the game. So I'm not trying to do the super chats. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about super chatting. If you have something to say, I've always put the comments up there. Do you get me? But yeah, what you saying, Toby? Toby's thing's bugging out. I think we should wrap up. One thing I'm gonna say, we'll do this properly later. I think because I hate when we do these short, because I'm on a timer. Usually a stream like this, I would have done 8 hours, I'll be honest. Man, but we've done such a short stream that it's like no one really got to say what they had to say, yeah. I'm gonna start doing something. I want to know your opinion, yeah, because I actually went out my way to look at Two Truths content. I've seen Toby's content. I think Asma needs to start a YouTube channel herself, or a TikTok or something of the sort. Chat, I was thinking of doing something similar to what Lee Gunner does when he does fan cams after games.
Yeah, do it.
Do you know what the fan cams are? Do you know what I'm talking about? So it's basically you come on, we do a recorded video, not live, 10-minute reaction, your point of view to the game, and you react, and then I post it and I at you guys, so then you guys get the reach and the engagement, and it sends traffic to your channels. Then you guys can clip up the reactions and put on your socials and whatever. I think that makes sense, because I'll be honest, I want you man to grow. It's not just me, bro. I don't like the fact that it's. I've always said it, bro. I get onto Cam all the time because he don't want to show his face on the camera. If Cam showed his face on the camera, he would have been bigger than me. Pause. But you know what I'm saying? I think the fan cam ideas would be dope. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna message you guys.
So in that case, you mean like without doing a watch along, instead of doing a watch
Yeah,
along?
instead of doing a watch along, you can still come to the watch along, but after the watch along, same way I do
Like
reaction.
you really cut it after the game, like it's cut. It's
Yeah.
done. The watch along is done.
Yeah, and then
you keep the post, like your opinion about the game post game for your like fan cam.
Yeah, so no, I'll do my opinion by myself. Fan
Yeah,
cam.
in your
Then
fan cam.
You guys one by one. Each person gets their one.
Oh, okay.
You get your own personal 10 to 15 minute video reacting to games yourself. and then you guys, and then I'm gonna at you guys, or we can even do collaborative posts on YouTube if you guys want to start a channel.
Okay, I get
And
you.
then you guys have your reactions, which you can clip up and do what you want to do, and it also sends traffic to your social media at the same time.
All right, I get it. Yeah, okay.
What are you saying, True? What do you think of that?
Sounds calm, bro.
Toby, what are you saying?
Yo, can you hear me now? Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to finish, but you just come true. So I just want to know real quick, how do you feel about everything that's transpired over the last 24 hours?
I didn't want Maresca to get sacked so sudden, but at the same time, the way my mom was acting about because I always feel like your dirty laundry should stay behind. We shouldn't know that you're upset with the owners, or the owners are upset with you, or the owners come in. We shouldn't know that. Tuchel kind of just left on his own merits and said, "Cool, I've done my job. I'll go out with the fans loving me." But Maresca wanted to be on some girl behavior where he's complaining, saying, "Okay, I'll go to City." And realistically, my manager, I don't really want my manager talking to Man City and being and using that, and then that David Orsi's coming out making us all be like, "Oh, Maresca stay," just for the guy to throw it in our face and be like, "Nah, I'm not staying." I think it's all just a bit too much circusy, and I don't really like it. I'm just there "No, I'm not about it. I'm not gonna lie."
No, I feel you, man. I feel you. Same way. I think he handled things wrong. The Man City thing for me just made me know, this guy, you're actually scummy, bro. You backdoored us.
There's a bit of ungratefulness that I don't like. At the end of the day, Chelsea platformed him. It's because of Chelsea that he's linked to Juve or to City. You know what I mean?
Asma, I know you're happy, man. I know you're happy.
Hey.
Nah, fairs, man.
With Liam Rosnier coming in, I'll be honest. If he don't get top 4 football, his job should not be permanent. Simple. But what Liam Rosnier's hire's done, is Matisse is officially going to go viral every single week.
Yeah.
He's gonna farm engagement, bro. Win or lose. He's about to be a constant meme. I just saw this and I was like, firstly, Matisse, the fact that you're a black man with no rhythm don't sit right with me. I'm not a dancer. I ain't Chris Brown, bro. But just a little 1-2 bop. You're bopping like I expect Asthma to bop.
Hey!
Asthma.
Hey, why am I catching straight?
Asthma, I know you ain't got no rhythm, man.
What?
Asthma.
Nah, that's
well, yo,
Who you kidding?
I'm African and Arab. What the fuck do you mean?
I've seen these Arab girls dancing in Saudi Arabia. They don't know what they're doing either.
I said I'm African. I'm not South Asian. I'm African. It's different. Why am I catching strays from Matisse fucking not dancing like a bot? That's unfair.
Matisse has no rhythm in itself. This is crazy. But Matisse, the fact you posted this on the internet, kept it for 4-6 years, something like that. It's madness. This is my closing note. Man, them smash the like buttons. MCGA's in the comments. If you don't already, follow 2 True TV on TikTok and Instagram. Follow She Loves TN_. Yo, Toby, you need to change your name.
Can you please plug?
Let me tell you why I shouldn't change it.
Can you please plug everyone's Twitter account on the chat, please?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
I'll tell you why I don't need to change my name. It's because it's a legacy. Something that my voice said I shouldn't change it no matter what I do. You said it just reminds you of when you started.
I hear you.
So I'm just there and I don't want to change it to something generic or Toby Talks Chelsea or something like that. Do you know what I mean? I feel when I'm older, I'll just change it to my name. Once obviously I build something, I'll just change it to my name fully like that.
I feel you, G.
Yeah.
But 2 True TV, She Loves TN, your favorite footy nerd. Make sure you guys are following them across social media. I'm gonna put it on the description box as well from now on as well. Everyone's links to your social medias will be in the description of every stream you might not in, bro. Because I need Mandem to grow. You know what I'm saying? The fact that it's Mandem, especially Asma, I fuck with you. But in terms of the Negroes, bro, you get what I'm saying? We need more young black Chelsea fans in this space doing this, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? my closing clip to end this is Matisse.
Yes, I'm alive, man. It's Cam alive. Yes, I'm alive. What
Yeah,
the-
Cam don't want to turn the camera on, bro. I'll check my DMs tomorrow, Sultan. Tomorrow morning.
No, not to this one.
What are these books?
What was the reason of that? Who did we sign?
I know Cap, yeah. I fuck with Matisse, yeah, but you know you just got.
Santiago Silva.
Come on. That's a banger.
No,
and I'm so
no.
gassed. I'm not even gonna cover it. I'm gassed.
Oh, no, he's ruined it. He's ruined it.
You know the thing is, yeah, I fuck with Matisse, innit? But these are the type of youths man used to bully in school, man. Fuck. This is dark, man.
Wallah, Cam is too funny, bro. You're a comedic genius. Honestly, if someone has potential to grow like an account,
It's Cam, bro. I said if Cam put his face on the camera, bro, he had way more numbers than I have.
Wallah, he's too funny.
And he's not even ugly in that. I've seen Cam in real life, bro. I've seen him at
What
games.
do you mean he's not even ugly?
Like he's not like you know, there's certain niggas you understand why they're not showing their face, innit? Cam ain't one of them, man. You can show his face, bro.
This nigga taking the piss. I can't lie. Why for every nigga in the chat saying Cam has the voice? I can't lie, man. Them you're dragging it, bro. Like I can't. We're dragging it, man.
Hey, listen, madam, I'm gone, man. Make Chelsea great again.
Nice chatting to you guys.
I'm from now on. I'm doing streams every day, so I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do obviously the watch along against Manchester City as well. Then I'm going to AFCON on Tuesday is Algeria versus Congo. I'll be IRL streaming that, and I'm also gonna just be doing some fuckery in Morocco as well, just fucking around. Like, I don't have a time for when I'm gonna stream tomorrow, to be honest. The protest is on for 17th of January. 17th of January, bro. Anyway, make Chelsea great again. Giddy, bow, bow.